Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us today on yourliveevent.com as we get ready for 11A Region 1 North Dakota football this evening from Hillsboro. It's the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros at 2-1 taking on the undefeated 3-0 Ellendale Edgeley Kulm Thunder. Thunder at 3-0, 1-0 in region play with a victory last week as they picked it up over Mayport CG 55-8. Hillsboro Central Valley, they suffered their first loss and also going to 0-1 region play with a 26-21 loss to Oaks. It's the Burros and the Thunder tonight on yourliveevent.com. This is the Irie Insurance pregame show.
Whew, sorry I'm late. I had to walk again.
Where's your car?
Whew, the auto shop said it would take a few months to fix.
You should have taken it to Abra.
Abra Auto Body can fix your car faster than the other body shops. After your claim is filed, Abra handles the rest with the insurance companies and adjuster. Lonnie and his team will take good care of you. Visit us on 32nd Avenue South or schedule your appointment at abraauto.com. Abra Auto Body, right the first time, on time.
Abra Auto Body, Grand Forks.
Fall is here, and that means harvest will ramp up quickly. How did your planter do this spring? Did you have the correct down pressure? Was your singulation spot on? Did you need row cleaners or a better closing system? This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, and we are here to help. Discounts, 0% financing, and $50 per row rebates on most all systems will give you the tools to improve your planter pass. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Have a safe and profitable harvest.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
This is the Irie Insurance pregame show. The Hillsboro Central Valley Burros taking on the Ellendale Edgeley Kulm Thunder. As we begin it off with our Dakota Heritage Bank pregame coaches interviews, down in the field with Jim Berkmeyer, it's head coach of Hillsboro Central Valley, Joe Johnson.
Well, Coach, on your home field tonight, off the loss last week, 26-21, you've had all, one possession type scores through the first few weeks. Just talk about the team coming off of last week when I'm sure you guys felt maybe you let one slip away. That's not taking away from Oaks. They got the victory, but still you want to shore some stuff up.
Yeah, so, that's the reality of football is when you come off a big win, you get to enjoy that for about 15 seconds, and then you're moving on. You're learning from that and moving into the next week. The same thing happens after a loss where you learn from it, and then you need to move forward, and that's exactly what we did this week to get prepared. You're right, 3 weeks and that were all one-possession games, and we knew that was going to be the story of the season, is that, all 9 of our games are toss-up games, and anybody could beat anybody, and that's just the reality. In the first 3 weeks, kind of shows that. And now we're playing a good football team tonight, and so all of our focus has been on EEK.
Has it been a good week of preparation for a good Thunder team?
It's been a real good week of preparation, and we have one injury in John Matson, who's our starting center and starting middle linebacker, and he's got an ankle injury that we expect him to be back probably next week. And but we made adjustments, and we had all week to do that, and that's no surprises. Those are guys who have been playing in every series, and so that's not a huge adjustment for us. What we did on the offensive side is our backup center is Alan Moocher, and Mooch moves to center, and then Brody Breidenbach gets the nod for the start at guard. So that's not that big of an adjustment for us. We've been doing that all year. And then on the defensive side, not real big changes either. Guys that have been playing the whole time. So Carson Kazette will move from strong safety to linebacker, and then freshman Jacob Miller gets his first varsity start tonight.
And Kazette at linebacker is not a new thing for him. He's been there in the past through his career, and he's also come up a lot in just that strong safety support previously. How about, though, Jacob Miller? I'm not singling out individuals here, but there's a freshman kid, first start as you alluded to. He's been getting snaps more each week, and he's earning some playing time.
Yeah, and it dates back a long time, because in the offseason he didn't miss a single lift, he didn't miss a single team workout, and that has manifested into the season and how he plays on the field. And he's earned that spot, and same with on the offensive side, he gets reps at wide receiver and tight end. Smart kid, knows his assignment, strong kid because he got after it in the weight room, and he's ready for his first varsity start.
So tonight, EEK, as you've had to adjust with your team, and you're focused on your team, but you've had to watch film to prepare to do what you can to win this game tonight. What about the Thunder as you've watched them on film?
Well, the name of the game is tackling. Blocking and tackling is always how football games are won, and that's especially true against EEK. Obviously, a really strong team. They're strong up front. Ivan Caruth at running back is, maybe the best back that we'll face all year, and he's been a starter since he was in ninth grade. Strong runner and tough to get to the ground. So tackling is the name of the game.
Well, then, other than tackling, anything that you want to accomplish tonight that you're saying, okay, guys, we have to do this better this week ourselves?
Well, and some of those are the self-induced mistakes. And so last week, what really killed us was penalties. And we can't have those kinds of penalties again this week. And so cleaning that up is a big one. We made some adjustments in our coverage as well, our pass coverage. And, like I say, we need to stop the run. But when we've done that against teams that we didn't think were throwing teams, and Oaks would be one of these, Thompson with a really good running back. We knew Grafton was going to be a throwing team. The other two are kind of running teams, and even when we were getting stops on runs, then we'd give up plays in the pass defense, and so we need to clean that up tonight.
And when you're there to make the play, whatever side of the ball, you have to make the play against a team like this.
That's right, and there can't be missed tackles, and always our swarm to the ball mentality. And so first guy gets there, wraps up, and then the teammates get there.
Hey, Coach, thank you so much. We'll talk with you at halftime after the game. Good luck.
You bet. Thank you.
You bet. Coach, Pastor Joe Johnson for the Burros of Hillsboro Central Valley on our pregame show, Coach's Conversation from Dakota Heritage Bank, as this is the Irie Insurance pregame show with your live event, Hillsboro Central Valley hosting EEK.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
The Hillsboro and Central Valley Schools are glad to have students and staff back in the classroom and in activities. If you have questions in regards to the activity schedule for either school, the Burros want you to visit HillsboroK12.com or CentralValleyND.com and click on the HCV Athletics tab. The schedules and calendars are posted each day, too. The school websites for Hillsboro and Central Valley are valuable resources for the community. Visit them often for updated information, daily announcements, and contact information. It's all on the school websites for Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Looking to tackle a big building project or a major fall cleanup? Sywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro has what you need. 40 dumpster roll-off boxes that are on hand, ready for rent. Need building materials? They'll deliver everything you need for your project and bring the dumpster at the same time for maximum convenience. If it's time for fall cleaning, rent a large dumpster and clear out your space with ease. For rentals of your dumpsters and building needs, your one-stop shop for your projects, Sywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro.
Pre-game show from Irie Insurance. Ellendale Edgeley Kulm at 3-0, 1-0 in Region 1. They take on the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros at 2-1, 0-1 in Region 1 play. And we talk about the game plan with their head coach, Garrett Irie, down in the field with Jim Burkmeyer.
Well, Coach, good to see you on the annual visit that you and I get together, and we have a lot to smile about, including perfect field conditions, weather, and two good football teams representing their communities with a lot of pride and a lot of great attitudes and efforts.
Absolutely, it's a beautiful night for football out here, and two teams that should be pretty darn competitive game, and just looking forward to getting it going. It's seems like it's hard to just wait for that 7 o'clock to get here. It feels like we've been just waiting all day, so it's good that we're getting to that point, and we're ready to get going, I guess.
Well, as you come in undefeated, so as you've been waiting for the Friday night lights, you go through the practice sessions of 4 days to gear up for tonight. How has this week of preparation been?
The kids, we challenged the kids earlier this week, that we had to elevate our practice week and our tempo, and they really responded. We had a good week. It was up tempo. We got a lot accomplished, and feel good about the game plan for tonight.
I'm assuming that you have quality leadership. I recall talking with you in the past just how this group of guys, mentally, physically, they want to play the game the right way.
Yep, we've been very blessed in that, and this is actually my first senior class that's played all 4 years for me. This was the group that started with me as freshmen, so they've kind of been with me for this whole process, and really kind of have taken the reins of what we pride ourselves on for a program, and the underclassmen have really stepped into that too, and it's just kind of been a pass it down effect, so to speak, and no, it's been positive.
So as you say you want to pick up the tempo in practice, I'm asking then, has there been some things recognized from the first 3 victories that we need to get better at, we need to clean up, and what's all part of that focus and part of that mindset?
Oh, absolutely. There's always things on film that you're going to find that you gotta work on, and you gotta tighten up. And I mean, we're no exception to that. And another thing too is the last couple games, our varsity didn't play much in the second half of last week. So it was big for them not to rest on that and understand that they're going to be in for a 4-quarter football game tonight against a good football team, and we got to be ready to roll.
What that you've seen on film and in your scouting reports of Hillsboro Central Valley that you look at and you say, okay, we need to be prepared for and we need to stop or try to slow them down?
Oh, they're experienced. I mean, you can tell that they're bringing back a wealth of experienced players, the kids that have been out on the field. I feel like their quarterback is a fantastic athlete. They got a couple of really good running backs. They're very solid up front, and they're well coached. And Hillsboro has a football tradition. And that anytime you come to a community that has a football tradition, you're going to be in for a 4-quarter battle. And that's exactly the test that we need at this point of the season.
So the test, to pass the test tonight, what are the things you have to grade high on?
We have to control the line of scrimmage. We pride ourselves on that. That's something that we take very seriously, and that we come run downhill, and we lean on people, and we hopefully try to wear them down by the second half, and we'll stay with that game plan, and hopefully mix a few other wrinkles in there with some of our down the field playmakers. But at the end of the day, it's going to come down to which team can control the line of scrimmage, and who's going to make the fewest mistakes, who's going to put the football on the turf, who's going to turn it over, or costly penalties in key situations. It's those old football cliches, but they always seem to ring true, and they always seem to play a factor in a game like this for sure.
Coach Irie, thank you for the time and conversation here on our pregame show. We'll talk with you at halftime and after the game as well. Good luck to you tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. And Coach Irie for the EEK Thunder joining us here on the field tonight, part of the Dakota Heritage Bank pregame show coaches conversation, all part of the Irie Insurance pregame show. This is your live event, yourliveevent.com. Hit that subscribe button, no subscription fees, and you can join us for the coverage here again tonight with Hillsboro Central Valley hosting EEK's Thunder on your live event.
Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, North Dakota has adapted to the growing needs of the edible bean industry since 1982. Production of edible beans helps many growers in the Red River Valley make their farming operation more profitable. These growers are also producing a nutritious, high-protein food source helping feed a hungry world. Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton with receiving stations in Garsky, Grafton, Larimore, Sharon, Devils Lake, Lankin, Wilton, and East Grand Forks. Learn more at centralvalleybean.com or call 701-847-2622.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
The City of Hillsboro encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call the City of Hillsboro for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
This is Austin Reed with Dakota Heritage Bank. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we have a strong background in ag and business lending, but we can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. If you're in need of a loan, visit us at one of our locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future.
This is the Irie Insurance pregame show. For all your insurance needs, visit with Irie Insurance, IrieINS.com, the website. As the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros host the Ellendale Edgeley Kulm Thunder here today, we bring you some bonus pregame conversation brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. DHB.bank, the website. Jim Berkmar on the field with John Dryberg.
Yeah, Superintendent Dryberg joining us. Thanks for taking time out of your schedule here tonight with all the extra duties you have and joining us with your live event. Always great to be here at the Hillsboro Sports Complex in the Borough game tonight against EEK. It should be some good football. Hopefully it's been a good start to the school year and things are going well.
It has been a good start to the school year and things are going well, and love to see us get a win tonight. That would I think lighten everybody on the football team's hearts and get them going and just show them where they're really at in the state. It should be a good matchup, and I hope we hopefully play as the best we can. I mean, that would be great.
What are some of the items to focus on that have allowed for another good, strong start here at the Hillsboro School for this school year?
Well, I think everybody in the state is enjoying the no cell phones in school. You know, I haven't heard anybody complain about that at all, and kids aren't complaining about it either. It seems like they're enjoying it, and I think we would have done it without the legislature. That's the only beef I have with it is, you know, I wish they would have let us just do it, but, you know, making a law makes it so everybody does it, and then, you know, it's much easier to enforce that way too, because you just say, hey, this is state law. So that's been a good thing, but I also think the kids and the teachers, they're, you know, I asked a student today at lunch, I said, sitting at a table, and I said, what's the biggest difference this year? And he said, well, he said, I think teachers are teaching from bell to bell, you know, a little bit more. And he said that's in his mind, that was the biggest difference. And that's great. You know, that's at the high school level, and you want teachers teaching from bell to bell. And he said, when we do finish, there's other things for us to do as well. So if we get done with homework or whatever, he said there's extra things for us to do too. So that's what you want to hear.
And it's good that students want to be challenged, and it's good for faculty, administration, in the right ways to be challenging students to make them stronger.
That's right. And you want everybody, all hands on deck when you're teaching kids. So that's kind of what we've been emphasizing this year, is just being excited about where we're at, as individuals, and having the right people, just working hard, and that's all you can ask for, right? That's great.
And you and I had lunch together here a week or two ago in the elementary building. A lot of fun, and I know one thing that I picked up from you there, just again with the staff, great culture and teaching.
Yeah, the elementary school is doing well. We have 2 new principals now. Spencer Rubke's in his 2nd year, and Dr. Carly Tice is in her 1st year. But they're both just working hard and asking the right questions and trying to emphasize the right things, and it's great to see. Great to have them pulling hard. The other day, Spencer led us in a training, kind of taught the whole staff, and that's what we need. We need him to step up and Dr. Tice to step up. I mean, they're just willing to do whatever they're asked to do, and that's what you want. That's what you want from everybody. So.
Yeah, very good. Well, it hopefully continues to be a very strong, great school year, and students excel and in the classroom as well as in their extracurricular activities, and also stay involved with everything.
That's right. The cross-country team too is they're off to a good start, and hopefully they'll have a good finish as well. And volleyball team, hopefully we get on the winning track there as well, and I think they can. I watched them down at Northern Cass, and they were moving well at Northern Cass, and picked up some wins in the sets, but just not many matches. But that it'll come. They're young.
Superintendent Dryberg, thank you for the time tonight. I appreciate it. Don't work the entire time during the game tonight. Enjoy some of it too.
Sounds good. Yeah, it'll be a fun game.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Superintendent John Dryberg with us tonight with your live event before the Hillsboro Central Valley Boroughs, hosting EEK with your live event, part of the Dakota Heritage Bank pregame conversations on the Irie Insurance pregame show.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union Insurance agent in Hillsboro.
On your Irie Insurance pregame show, the Hillsboro Central Valley Boroughs hosting the Ellendale Edgeley Kulm Thunder. Look at the season so far for these two teams, starting with the home team, the Boroughs, sitting at 2-1, 0-1 in region play, opening up with victories at Versa Grafton 28-22, a win at Thompson 28-20, and then their third straight one-score game to start the season last week down at Oaks, suffered a 26-21 loss in that one. Ellendale Edgeley Kulm, the Thunder, picked up a season-opening victory over Harvey Wells County, and then came back against Stanley 52-14 week 2, 55-8 against Mayport CG last week on the road, as they are 1-0 in region play, 3-0 overall record. Only undefeated team left in 11A Region 1 thus far on the season. So that's our matchup here tonight. It's the Boroughs, it's the Thunder. It's coming up on yourliveevent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships.
23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge-Athabasca pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Featuring the Ellendale Edgeley
Irie Insurance pregame show, IrieINS.com, the website for all your insurance needs. Visit with your local agents at Irie Insurance. Here as we look at our starting lineups today, brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company. You can learn to live the sweet life with American Crystal Sugar. Quality products and they're grower-owned. Find out more online, crystalsugar.com, the website. Ellendale Edgeley Kulm in their road whites with the navy bluish helmet there and the gold numbers on the trim of their jerseys as well. They won the toss deferred. It will be Hillsboro Central Valley receiving, the defense out first for the Thunder. So let's look at that defense alignment as they come out in a 4 lineman, 4 linebacker, 44 set. At the defensive end will be seniors number 56, Drew Nitschke, along with senior number 50, Porter Glynn. On the interior of the defensive line, your D tackles are junior number 57, Seth Irie, and senior number 26, Ivan Caruth. In the linebacking core, it's outside linebacker number 51, the senior Elijah Gonzalez, juniors number 9, Brady Hansen, and on the interior, number 12, Drew Thorpe, number 36, Bennett Giesler for the linebacking core. In the secondary will be 2 juniors, number 4, Brogan Young, number 14, Walker Miller, and join them is freshman number 2, Regan Sand in that defensive alignment. Nitschke, Irie, Caruth, Glenn up front, fall behind with Giesler and Thorpe, flanked by Hansen and Gonzalez, Young, Miller, and Sand in the defensive secondary for head coach Garrett Irie, his 4th year at the helm of the Ellendale Edgeley Kulm Thunder. Thunder come in 3-0, 1-0 in Regional 1 play. Last year it was a 48-14 victory for Ellendale Edgeley Kulm. That game was in Edgeley last year that we were at. Yeah. And that one as they come in here today, looking to keep that undefeated record alive. Just of note, next week they'll have Sargent County. There's Sargent County taking on Northern Cass here today. There's your starting lineups for the Ellendale Edgeley Kulm Thunder, brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company. Now let's look at the home team, the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, in their blue uniforms, white helmets with the blue stripe, and the white numerals are there as well. Starting offense here will be left tackle, senior number 75, Jack Madsen. A swap on the guards. Here is junior number 60, Brody Breitenbach will start at guard as junior number 66, Alan Moocher, slides over to center. John Madsen out with an injury here today. Right guard will be number 51, Colin Jenin, and the right tackle, senior number 54, Brody Dickoff. The tight end is senior number 23, Chase Halfley. Wide receivers, junior number 88, Bryce Miller, number 7, senior Brody Rogness. And with the running backs, fullback number 4, senior Carson Kazette. Behind him is senior number 24, Sawyer Owens. And commanding the offense is senior number 15, Tyson Lushik for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. Coming in at 2-1 overall. Offensively, they have 856 total yards. That's 285 per game. 152, that comes via the rush. 133 through the pass this season. So far, they've scored 25.67 points per game. Just 1 turnover, but the big number the last 2 weeks, penalties. 16 combined penalties the last 2 weeks, resulting in 165 yards. Yes, that's not all on offense, but as a team, that's a lot of yardage to make up. Here as they come out here, under head coach Joe Johnson for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. That's your starting lineups for American Crystal Sugar Company. Learn to live the sweet life, crystalsugar.com. Find out more about them and how they're grower-owned with the quality products. Here as wraps up our pregame show, getting ready for our opening kickoff when we return on yourliveevent.com.
Plains
Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey, swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club is made up of parents, fans, and community members who work together to build team and community spirit. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club supports Hillsboro and Central Valley students in their school activities and encourage all students to be involved in the activities at your school. Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club takes great pride in uniting the communities to support the boroughs. Wishing all of the students, teachers, staff, and administration a successful new school year from the Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
I was visiting with Ben at the Hillsboro Body Shop, and we discussed, well, a lot of things. And then we were discussing, when do you think about the body shop? Most times it's after your vehicle gets damaged from an accident, hitting a deer, hailstorms, scratches, dents, windshield cracks. Ben says, beep. I say, when you need the repairs to your vehicle as you're thinking of the Hillsboro Body Shop, call Ben. 701-636-4981.
And as we welcome you back to Hillsboro for tonight's 11A football game between the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros and the Ellendale Edgeley Kulm Thunder. Got a look there at the back of the end zone, the American flags there behind both, part of the Avenue of Flags project. And I've said it before every year, I'll continue to say it again, one of the nicest things there, really sets out and looks great here and sets that atmosphere for tonight's ball game.
Well, that Stars and Stripes group, wonderful, and they appreciate the support that they've received, and thanks to those that are a part of the group and take the time to honor America and also bring these colors right here locally, and it's wonderful, and it's a beautiful night for high school football. Let's get her going.
As we tee it up, Adam Jones, our referee, Craig Schwinden, our umpire, headlines judge Connor Dunn, line judge is Travis Martin, and Dylan Dunn is the back judge here today. Thanks to our officials as we are underway with our opening kickoff here as it's angled towards the sideline, on the bounce, picked up by Owens on the far sideline, working his way back to the interior. He'll kind of more horizontal than vertical, and will just shy of the 20-yard line start this first drive.
Yeah, Micah Gerard and also others there for the Thunder of EEK. They really busted through and got down there in great special teams coverage. Burrow starting right at their 20, the 11-yard return for Sawyer Owens to get things started for the Burros here tonight.
Alan Moocher starting at center, sliding over from guard, flanked by Colin Jennen, Brody Breitenbach, and your tackles Brody Dickoff and Jack Matson. Sawyer Owens, Carson Cassette in the backfield in an I formation as they send two receivers left side, Bryce Miller and Brody Rogness. Tight end is Chase Halfley on the right side. They'll toss play left side, trying to get to Owens, working his way in the backfield. He'll stutter step up to the 22-yard line, where he's brought down on the near sideline.
Yeah, he's brought down over here. It's Regan Sand, and also there was 36 Bennett Gaisler, as Gaisler took on that block from the fullback Cassette, and Gaisler did a really nice job of fighting through that good block to allow them the help came there from Sand.
Burrows back up to the line of scrimmage from just a hair inside the left hash mark. I formation, receivers set each way. Luchik under center. He'll turn, he'll hand out fullback give to Cassette up to the 25, push back, and forward progress now will set up a 3rd and 5.
Yeah, Elijah Gonzalez and also Seth Irie there, the couple of interior defensive linemen, or I should say the defensive tackle, and Irie in the right side defensive end. In Gonzalez really staying low and getting underneath those pads, controlling that line of scrimmage.
3rd and 5, Burrows send trips receivers to the right side, tight in close to the formation. Halfley splits out as a wide out left side, pistol set. Lushik back to pass, looking right, pressure coming, he's rolling. He gets away from it, still on his feet, looking downfield. He's going to turn, he's going to tuck it, he's going to run, cuts back as he makes it for about a 3-yard gain, stays in bounds as he tackled as short of the first down marker and brings up a 4th and mark it back to about 4th and 3.
Yeah, 4th and 3, 4th and 2. Lushik got everything he could there. Good athlete at quarterback, and it's been well documented. Experienced, smart guy back there, 15, and under a tremendous amount of pressure. They came with everybody. Some other guys busted free, and Lushik got what he could to make it 4th and short, but it's a punt opportunity here for the Burros.
Brody Dickoff will punt. Chase Halfley, the long snapper for the Burros. As we have a flag come out.
Flag on the play.
And they say illegal substitution?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They had 12 guys out there. All right, so the penalty there on Hillsboro Central Valley, and again, we mentioned in the pregame, 16 penalties combined the last 2 weeks, one coming out here on a 4th down here on the first drive. So Dickoff walks back 5 yards, ready to punt. Thunder, they go back here to their own 35 as Dickoff's punt high will cross the 50, bounce at the 45, take a slow burrow roll down to the 40-yard line. And that is where the Thunder will take over on their first possession. 9:40 to go in this first quarter. Thunder come out, their offense there under the direction of junior quarterback number 12, Drew Thorpe. On the offensive line, senior tackles, number 56, Drew Nitschke, and number 50, Porter Glenn. Juniors on the interior, number 65, Drew Ency, number 57, Seth Irie at center, and number 64, Ross Friedenberg at guard. Luke Nitschke, Broden Young are your wide receivers. There with Brady Hansen, your tight end. Ivan Caruth, your back. Here they give to Caruth up the middle, and he is forward to the 44-yard for a 4-yard gain on first down.
Yeah, and the Burros expecting Caruth there. It's Mitzel and Kazette, couple of linebackers. Kazette again starting at linebacker tonight with the injury to Matson, and not a stranger to that position. He's played it some in his career and also has done a lot of that with strong safety coming up. Some good athletes there at linebacker for Hillsboro Central Valley. They're going to key on Caruth, I'm sure, throughout the night.
Fullback is number 56, Bennett
Movement
Giesler.
here up
Flag
front by
comes out.
the Thunder, on that right side.
So mark it back 5 yards. Will be 2nd and 11. Defense for the Burros. Jack Matson, Colin Jenin, Brody Dickoff, Bryce Miller on the defensive line. As mentioned, Carson Kazette at the middle linebacker, flanked by Griffin Mitzel and Chase Halfley. Sawyer Owens, Rognes at your corners. Tyson Lushik at free safety, and freshman Jacob Miller starting at strong safety here today for Hillsboro Central Valley.
Yeah, and I think some keys here, Big Jake, that I just personally think with Jenin and Dickoff, they've been playing well this season. If they can get some interior push, that's going to help the guys in the edge, plus help those linebackers get some free looks here.
They're going to send Caruth out. Thorpe goes over to a wide receiver. They move the tight end, Brady Hansen, to quarterback. He throws a quick out on a screenplay over to the left side, far side, and making a couple guys miss with the spin cycle and picking up that penalty yardage back here for the 3rd down opportunity now.
Yeah, it was Sand on the reception for EEK to get those 6-7 yards. Got the penalty yards back and a little bit more. It was, I thought, very well defended. Just some quick feet and some ankle breaking out there by Sand to get the extra yards.
Here's they'll go under center. Turn, Thorpe will hand off, second man through. Caruth hit at the line of scrimmage, keeps pushing there, falls forward, and they're going to mark him about a yard short, bring up 4th and 1, just shy of midfield.
Yeah, it will be just shy. A big, in the middle there with Dickoff and Jenin, plus you had Matson and Miller, the linebackers all there. They'll go for it on 4th and 1.
Right up to the line of scrimmage, quarterback sneak, not even a tush push, just follow the offensive line there. NC Irie and Friedenberg there on the interior move the line and create a first down.
You know what I liked about that also, Jake, was just it was a quick snap. Here we go. We're ready.
Get up to the line, get it done.
Knew what they wanted to do and said we're going to come out and set the tone.
First down of the game. Now the Thunder will split out wide left, wide right. Here with the offside I formation. They're a pitch play to the far side as looking for the edge. Carruth trying to find it. He'll stiff arm here at the 45 and pushed out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Gain of 6 for Ivan Carruth.
Again, well played. Leszek, Kazette, Rognus was out here, taking on blocks as now Jenin will come out, and going in for the Burrows on defense will be Brody Breidenbach. Well strung out by the Burrows there as Giesler was in position to get some blocks and made a nice block, but there was just a lot of blue pursuit for Hillsboro Central Valley.
Hansen goes to quarterback. Thorpe goes to the tight end on the right side. Receiver down on the bottom of the formation, right side as well. I formation behind him. They pull the guard. Flag comes out on the snap as they hand off to Carruth around the left tackle. Works his way to the first down marker temporarily. We'll see what the flag comes out for.
Yeah, it's going to be a procedure on EEK, I would believe. I thought that Thorpe on the right side, was up and was, giving some direction. Yep, that's what's going on here against the Thunder. He was giving direction, calling out some reads, and then when he got down and got set, the snap was being made. So just the illegal shift and just a timing thing.
Early on, you're seeing the dual quarterback offense for the Thunder. Drew Thorpe, 10 of 14, 240, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick on the year. Also running 24 times for 228 and 3 touchdowns. Brady Hansen, passing-wise, 7 of 11, 116, 3 touchdowns, so both of them can sling it. Here as they work around, Hansen will have a solo back behind him under center. 3 receivers wide to the left side. Play action, he rolls out that way, being pressured by Matson. He's going to turn, he's going to tuck it and run. He's got space up to the first down marker. He's hit out of bounds, if not at, just shy of that first down carry.
Yeah, Chase Halfley was able to knock him out of bounds, but it is a first down. Isn't that something when you've got those two guys there with Thorpe and Hansen? You have experience, and it's another way of, obviously they want to get, all these guys that can make plays on the field for as many snaps as they can. It's quite a luxury here for the Thunder.
They have a
two
number
big, strong
of
kids, too, yeah.
It'll be the I formation, tight ends each side, wide receiver right side. Under center. On 1st and 10, Hansen runs the read option. He'll hand off, fullback a give, and back up to the line of scrimmage. Gain of 2 yards for Ivan Carruth.
Yeah, Breidenbach was underneath that. Halfley came up in support, and short gain there. Now Breidenbach will go out. Jenin comes back in for Hillsboro Central Valley with 5:40 to remain in this first quarter. No score.
First drive of the game for the EEK Thunder. Burrows went 3-0 on a punt. This drive started here from their own 40-yard line. Here as the Thunder now inside the Burrow 40-yard line from the 34. Second down, under center, I formation turn, hand off, second man through. Bryce Miller trying to go high on Carruth. He ducks under the tackle and picks up an extra yard or 2, gain of 4 on the play.
Yeah, and a lot of Burrows then, pushed him back, including Jacob Miller, his first career varsity start tonight at safety for Hillsboro Central Valley. Also, Mitzel was in there. Leszek came up and run support. So, the Burrow defense trying to, get a couple of stops here on 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4, and so far the Thunder, 4 yards, 4 yards, 2 yards, 6 yards, methodically moving the ball down right now.
Come straight at you in a cloud of dust and
4 wide set in a shotgun set. Flat motion comes right to left side. 3 on that far side. Back to pass looking that way. Going to throw deep into the middle of the field. Incomplete. Their pair of receivers there looked like Drew Thorpe was the intended receiver. Also Sand in the vicinity.
Yeah, really good coverage. Really good coverage by Hillsboro Central Valley.
So 4th down and a long 4. Less than 5, more than 4. Thunder will huddle up, get things set up here for a key early down. Sand will be wide out left side. Here's they go I formation. Receiver right side as well, under center. Thunder turn, handoff, run the pitch option, pitch it out to Carruth. Hit in the backfield, Bryce Miller makes the stop. A 4th down stop for the Burrows.
Yeah, he sure does. They brought pressure up, and then Miller really won his battle on the edge, just threw his guy around. I was watching the play calling here from the sideline. The coaches talking and looking out. They were all on the same page with their guys from Hillsboro Central Valley, and Miller, really a nice, outstanding defensive play on the edge.
4:25 to go, first quarter. Burrows take over for their second offensive possession.
No score here on the Tim Cassette Golden Harvest Seed Sales scoreboard. We'll have our Dakota Heritage Bank out-of-town scoreboard tonight as well, checking in on these region scores throughout the area.
Bryce Miller will be out wide to the right side. Brody Rogness wide left side. Hafley tight end right side of the I formation. Turn, they run the pitch option. They give it up to Owens on the right side edge. He's got a little bit of room. He scampers up 8 yards back into the field and gets a 10-12 yard gain on a first down on that play for the Burros.
Well designed. Hafley got out there to block. Other guys, of course, out in front as well. That right side of the line. Miller had gone on the deep route, took people with him to clear it out. They had to respect, the potential of the pass. Well designed to play and well executed on the offensive side. Now the Thunder looking to get things settled in defensively.
Officially an 11-yard gain up to the 46. I formation, receivers each way. Lushik turns, hands off, second man through, cut back in the middle. Owens back up to midfield. Gain of 4 and sets up a 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, nice job of blocking on this left side. Mooch there. Moocher the center this week. You have Breidenbach left guard and Jack Matson at left tackle. They had a nice crease there and a quick hit, some good yards. Only 4 yards, but tell you that first couple of yards, blue guys were moving back the white jerseyed guys.
We'll talk about Moocher sliding to center here in just a second as the Burros get up to the line of scrimmage. 3 right, 1 left on the receiver. Pistol set for Lushik. On 2nd down, runs a quarterback power over to the right side, looking for a lead block from Kazette. Hurdles across the defense, gets up past the first down, hit as he crosses there into Thunder territory up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 8 and a first down.
Walker Miller on the tackle for the Thunder.
Talking, as we said before the play too, that slide for Alan Moocher, the junior, going from guard to center, and it is a difference. You don't have someone across from you. Now you got to focus on the snap, and those first few plays, maybe getting adjusted to it. You saw on that previous play, able to get out, get a good block, push the pile, and maybe trying to settle in there. It'll be 1st and 10 for Hillsboro Central Valley. I formation, twin receivers up on the left side, near side to us. Wide side of the field, Kazette hammered as he gets the ball off. And not even up to the line of scrimmage there, loss of a half yard on that play.
Yeah, Drew Thorpe came flying through there and really blew that up. Other guys may have got credit for that tackle, but I'll tell you what, Thorpe came right in behind Ross Friedenberg, and those two, but it was Thorpe. He was in that backfield instantaneously.
Rogness and Kleckner come out. Miller and Owens and Mitzel come in here on the play. It will be a shotgun split back formation, receivers each way, Hafley tight end on the left side. Lushik will take it. Play action there as he's looking. Going deep for Miller down the left side. He makes an adjustment, comes back on the ball. It's intercept. No, it's dropped.
Incomplete. Yep, great play by Sand to get in front of and not allow Miller to go up. Miller really adjusted nicely to that, trying to come back to it, but Sand had just great position and just wouldn't allow for Miller to get his body turned. Well defended, cleanly defended, really good defensive effort there by Sand.
Miller, leading receiver, 10 catches, $187, 2 touchdowns on the season. Made a fantastic touchdown catch last week in the loss at Oaks. He'll be part of a 4-wide receiver set. Comes in motion, right side to left side. 3 that way. Lushik looking, pressure coming from the backside. He's hit from behind.
Ouch.
And there, Thorpe with the blind side tackle for the sack and the loss back into Burrow territory to the 48.
Yeah, Lushik didn't know he was coming there. Big hit by Thorpe. I want to go back to the play before that we were talking about and describing. We'll see if the Burros go back to that play again, because I'm going to tell you what, Kazette coming out of the backfield in the flat, nobody was paying attention to him. They were all watching Miller on the deep route. Again, he took out that linebacker and he brought the safety over because that was open out in the flat. We'll see if they go back to it. Here's the punt.
Brody Dickoff with the punt here as this will hit, and a big bounce picked up on the run by Sands. Evades one tackler, gets by Matson for the second. Now almost out of a third tackle. It's a shoestring tackle at the 30-yard line there as Jamison Lee able to trip him up there to the 31. 1:25 to go, first quarter. Thunder with the ball.
Tell you what, this Sand kid, he's got some quick feet.
Yeah, the freshman showing able to make people miss, and a good job to pick that ball up to on the hop. So from the 31, Thunder will bring out the offense. Work here on the far left hash mark.
Yeah, by him picking up that punt off that hop, he probably saved his team about 25 yards.
Roughly. Yeah, because that hop was
back around the
definitely
15 that was still going, yeah.
Under center, wing back left side. They go in deep motion, almost into a triple I. They run the pitch play out to that side. In the backfield, Griffin Mitchell takes him down. Lost back to the 26-yard line. No room that time for Tate Mathern.
Yeah, no room and no fooling. No fooling, Griff on that. Griff came through clean. Nobody got a piece of him, and he read that the entire way. A really nice play by the linebacker, Mitchell. See here at left end as well as Gayton is out there. Sebastian Gayton for Hillsboro Central Valley at left end wearing jersey 10.
You got to love those low numbers on the defensive line, right?
Well, it's all part of the trend.
Yeah.
It is 2025, Jake.
Yeah, it is. You can be number one as an outside rusher now. Receivers left, receiver right, I formation under center, hold off. We got a timeout call. Timeouts here from your Nodak Insurance Company, Trail County Agents with Answers, Brad Richter and Nick Preston with Hillsboro and Mayville. Call 701-636-5285. We're back after this timeout.
Hillsboro Campground and Laundry is conveniently located right off I-29 exit 104, offering spacious pull-through sites large enough to accommodate Class A rigs with tow cars. Laundry services open 24/7, serving both our campground guests and local community. And for extra flexibility, furnished rentals are available up to 3 bedrooms, perfect for overflow guests or housing your harvest crew. Whether you're here for a night or a season, Hillsboro Campground has you covered.
Hillsboro Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get the CT. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy.
Out of the timeout, Thunder up to the line of scrimmage. They bobble the snap, picked up, throwing a quick slant on the left sideline. Caught and nearly brought down, escaping out to the left side. Up to that's the 40, and enough for the first down. A 15-yard pickup.
Yeah, Leshik and Mitchell made the tackle as receiver broke out of a tackle there by Owens to get that extra yardage. Hansen, as he said, bobbled that snap, but I'll tell you what, I was watching the quarterback there, and he just stayed poised and calm and got it, into his hands and said, okay, here's my receiver. I know he's going to be there. I'm going to sling it there real quick, and nice play there by Hansen.
Brogan Young, receiver on the near side. Ivan Caruth dots the I formation. They send Walker Miller out left side. We're not going to run a play. End of the first quarter. Scoreless on your Golden Harvest. Tim Kazette, Seed Cell scoreboard. 0-0 between Ellendale, Edgeley, Kulm, and Hillsboro Central Valley on yourliveevent.com.
Keep yourself healthy as we head back to school and into the autumn season. Hillsboro Drug and Gift is your locally owned full-service pharmacy with prescription and over-the-counter medications, cough and cold medications, and more. And don't forget, you can now text Hillsboro Drug anytime for your prescription refills, 701-636-5231. Hillsboro Drug also offers free delivery in Hillsboro and Halstead. There's always something new at Hillsboro Drug with a great selection of seasonal items, gifts, and cards for all occasions. They're always happy to help you, and they thank you for your business at Hillsboro Drug and Gift.
Welcome to the city of Hillsboro, a small town with big opportunity. Here, you don't just find a house, you find a quality of life. Safe neighborhoods, affordable living, and a community that treats your family like their own. Build your dream home with lots starting at an attractive price and enjoy homeowner incentives and grant funds to help make it yours. Come live, work, and thrive in Hillsboro, where you don't just live, you belong.
1 quarter in the books, on to quarter number 2. Ellendale Edgeley Kulm with the ball. We'll have it 1st and 10 on their own 42-yard line after the previous 15-yard pass play. Got them the first down. We'll come out here, trips receivers to the right side, one left on the near side to us in the press box as snap comes back. Hansen looking to throw, loading up. He's going deep down the field. He's got a man with a step, and it is hauled in! Hauled in that time by Drew Thorpe.
What great pass protection by the line of EEK. A double team on Matson, the left side of the offensive line. They doubled Matson. Everybody else picked up their guys. And a tremendous amount of time on a long crossing route all the way from the right side over to the left side. Laid it out there, said the receiver, just go make the play. I'm going to put it there, and that's exactly what they did.
First play of the second quarter, 43 yards, brings it down into the red zone at the 15-yard line for Ellendale Edgeley Kulm. They'll come out under center with Sand left side, and they're going to run it off here to the right side. Caruth slips back inside, stumbling, and he works his way inside the 5 down to the 4-yard line, an 11-yard gain and a first down.
Well, Caruth, big load, runs hard. We all know about the accolades of the athlete, and I'll tell you what. He's going to join me, and he's going to sing praises to those men up front because he had a wide hole to go through there and get that first 4 or 5 yards before he rumbled and turned forward after that.
He'll be the second man in the backfield behind Giesler, the fullback, under center. Hansen with the hard count, and the traditional pointing at each other saying, you jumped, no, you jumped, no, you jumped. Who jumped?
Well, I think it's going to be on the right side of the Thunder's line.
Officials get together, and they do say false start.
Yeah, right side. There was a little bit of, movement by the Burros, and just as they were moving or adjusting, anxious, there was a twitch on the right side of the Thunder offensive line.
We'll send out wide to the right side. Brogan Young as the receiver. Again in the I formation here, 1st and goal from the 9. After the 5-yard penalty puts them back, they hand off inside, fullback give, fake the option, and the Burrow defense just swarming that time. Everyone in on the tackle. Giesler with, we're going to mark him up here to the 7, 2-yard gain.
Yeah, a couple. It was Halfley, first guy through there, came in and really put a good lick on. Good hit. A lot of other guys then helped out, but Halfley was the first man through there.
Thunder looking to cash in after the big pass play to open the second quarter. They split 2 wide right. Mathern comes in as a slot receiver. Will be Young, the wide receiver. They'll turn, fake it, roll out. Hansen trying to stiff arm his way past Miller. Throws it up in the air. It's deflected. Intended receiver on that far side looks like Young, and he did a good job of just knocking it away so that no one could come down with it.
Yeah, Miller is a handful. I'll tell you what, he's winning his battle more times than not, and he came through and he got a hit on Hansen just as he was delivering, and then it was deflected downfield with the receiver there in the vicinity, so good team defense, and then Miller helps up the quarterback, and the traditional, hey, we're out here to have fun, play hard, slap on the back, let's do it again.
3rd and 7, 3rd and goal, we should say. Play action rolling out to the left side.
Thorpe.
Just going to tuck it and run this time. Thorpe, play comes in behind the play, down to the 4-yard line. Currently standing as a 3-yard gain, but we'll see what the trailing laundry is about.
Holding on the Thunder. It'll back them up. Burrow's defense again ready.
They will accept that penalty. 4th penalty on Ellendale Edgeley Kulm here in our first half for right now. So 3rd and goal from the 17.
This is game 4, and I'm sure both sidelines are saying, hey guys, we got to clean it up. Laundry, it's too much.
Coaches talked about, focus
in our pregame,
and responding and being ready for the game and everything. And yeah, a few mistakes here. Can't have those halfway through the season now. I formation, Twins receivers right side. Back to pass, Thorpe looking. He's looking, he's got time. He's going to chuck it as he's hit into the right side, making a play out of the back of the end zone. Hauled it in, but not in the field of play, and it'll be incomplete, bringing up 4th and goal from the 17.
I watched back here in the backfield. Thorpe hung in there. He had Matson and Dickoff both, barreling down on him, the 75 and the 54, and they kept coming, and they each got a big hit on Thorpe.
Last week, Oaks was able to hit some big pass plays, protected well. Right now, though, the front 4, front 7, front 8, however you want to look at, for the Burros, getting some pressure earlier in this first half. 4 wide, spread set, shotgun set with the running back to the left side. Back to pass. Hansen is in there. He's going to look over the middle, throws it deep. It is. Hold it!
Broken up.
Broken up there by the Burros.
Yep. Miller, Leshik in the vicinity. I'm not sure who got the hands on it first, but the young freshman Miller getting some congratulatory handshakes coming off to the sideline as the offensive unit comes out for Hillsboro Central Valley. Did you see that on the, if you go back on that delay crossing underneath, sand was coming open on that left side as the safety had moved over.
But the pressure
was coming, so you had to get rid of it and look for one of those first options. Absolutely. But again, it's that defensive front pressure of Hillsboro Central Valley that's been causing some issues for the Thunder.
Now the Borough offense trying to capitalize on some momentum. They'll run a pitch play out left side. Owens trying to follow his block, hesitates, gets back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
This is just good old-fashioned hard-nosed football right now, isn't it? In the trenches and 3 yards, an occasional 8-10 yards, then a penalty, and then a big hit. And this is good stuff here right now. No score, 9 minutes to play in the first half.
Thunder defense forced 2 punts. The Borough defense forces 2 turnover on downs deep in their own territory.
Two good football teams.
Bryce Miller will split out wide right side in a shotgun split back set for quarterback Tyson Lushik. Looks like Mitzel on the far left side. They're going to throw the out route to Miller. He'll catch it at the 20, make one miss to the 25, the 30, on his feet to the 40. Drug out of bounds here, just shy of put him at the 41 where he stepped out, and a big play that time for the first down.
Yeah, he shimmied and just rolled those hips and shook the would-be tackler right off. And then he tight-roped it right down the sideline. No trapeze act there and no high flying. Just I'm going straight ahead for a big gain.
Quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Burrows run it. They give it off to Owens. Caruth will grab him and bring him down at 1 yard gain. On that Miller catch and run. Also, great ball placement to allow him to make that quick turn upfield and avoid the defender.
Well, Leshik and Miller, they, in the levels that are above, they talk about how, QBs and receivers, work out through the summer months and get to know each other and all that. I know these two guys have spent time together through the summer months on their own, just playing catch and running routes and all that sort of stuff, and it shows.
Rognus right side, Miller left side, split back, shotgun set, low snap comes, Lushik looks in the flat. This time it'll be caught by Mitzel. He'll turn upfield, and he'll get the first down and more. Gain of 10 for Griffin Mitzel.
Yeah, nice route by Mitzel and brought down on the edge by the Thunder. I think that was Walker Miller.
Tyson Lushik on the season, 16 of 44 passing, 401 yards, 5 touchdowns, 1 pick. Again, this Borough offense, just 1 turnover through 3 games so far. That came in the late third quarter in the season opener win against Grafton. Chase Halfley goes out wide, left side, split out, 3 receivers right side for the Burros in the pistol set. Lushik runs it on the right side, follows inside, looking for a block, can't get it, so he'll extend the play out across the 50 here. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. Helmet comes off the defender as he's tackled here at the 46-yard line, gain of 3.
Yeah, Hansen, raced through there from the right side across the field and got around any potential blockers. There was good blocking out in front of Leshik, but on the backside they couldn't seal off Hansen coming through, and he was able to race down Leshik. Helmet goes off, as you mentioned. He goes out for a play, and the Thunder make the adjustments defensively.
Owens, Miller, Mitzel, inside to outside, trips receivers left. Lushik sent up, not a screen play, but kind of that. You talked about Gazette flaring out of the backfield, uncovered. He was uncovered. First down, Burrows, as they move the chains again here down to the 34-yard line, gain of 12.
Yeah, just a little bit of a different version. Do you bake it at 350 or at 375? Either way, it's going to get done.
Look at you, the culinary wizard, knowing that knowledge.
The key words were look at me, and you talked about food. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Happy to point things out. Yeah, first and 10.
Put the narrow camera angle on, please.
First and 10, Burrows run the option right side. Lushik will pitch it off here to Owens, following behind because Kleckner, the fullback, subbing in, and he'll get it inside the 30 down to the 28-yard line.
Yeah, Kleckner getting some blocks in there, but I'll tell you what, it was Halfley, 23. You look there at Chase Halfley, and he really did a great job of blocking to allow for that gain to be held.
Right side.
What do they call Halfley?
Maynard.
Maynard, yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
His middle name.
Yeah.
Pro set, I formation. Kleckner the fullback, Owens the deep back. They give it to Owens. Through the hole on the left side, lowering the shoulder. Bang, bang, boom, and a first down for the Burros.
Yeah, Breidenbach, and look at Mooch, the center. Big Mooch there, 66. He's having some fun. He did a little bit of this and that, and then Breidenbach, they got her done up front there, and a timeout by the Thunder.
Thunder take the timeout from your Trail County agents with answers in Hillsboro and Mayville. Contact Brad Richter, Nick Preston, 701-636-5285. 0-0, your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seed sale scoreboard. 6:06 to go, second quarter, when we come back.
The Hillsboro Vets Club thanks you for your support of their activities and events. Stop in and to check out their new menu. Enjoy the Vets Club appetizers every Wednesday from 5 till 7. And as I've said many times, they have the best roasted chicken around. Enjoy roasted chicken every Saturday from 5:30 till 7:30. Get there early because sometimes it's gone early because it is the best roasted chicken. Fries and coleslaw also available with this meal every Saturday. Dine in or take out. The Hillsboro Vets Club.
0-0 our score. Here as Hillsboro Central Valley driving. The Edgeley Kulm being stopped twice. Burros on their third drive trying to find the end zone first. Outertown score update here from Dakota Heritage Bank, dhb.bank, the website. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future, Dakota Heritage Bank. Oaks leading Mayport CG 15-0. Almost halfway into the second quarter. Sargent County leading Northern Cass 8-6 in the second quarter as well, too. As Lysa runs the option for the Burros under center. Hit as he pitches off to Cassette, who was the second man in the formation that time. He'll work his way up to the 15-yard line, 16-yard line, gain of 3.
Yeah, it was Thorpe on the tackle along with Brogan Young, left defensive end. Porter Glenn getting the read there and the hit on the quarterback, Leshik, after he had made the pitch out. Still some positive yards, though.
Burros driving here. Started on their 17-yard line. Now they're at the Thunder 15-yard line. Leshik under center. Play action as he rolls left side. Sets the feet. Looking here in the flat. Oh, what a one-hander catch that time by Chase Halfley.
Oh, Maynard.
No half effort, full effort on that one as he hauls in the one-handed OBJ-ish.
Oh, there was no OBJ there. That was Maynard putting up the big glove with no sticky stick-em and saying, look at this. We're playing a little baseball here.
Well, he can play some ball. Right now, they'll have first and goal on the 8-yard line. Left hash, two receivers right side. Miller inside, Rognus outside. Leshik hands off second man. Owens hip-hopping in the backfield, left to right as he works his way back in, down to the 5-yard line and a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, there was just a pile-up front there by the Thunder defensive front. I thought that Irie and Nitschke had plugged that up, but Owens able to, a little bit of a hop and a step the way it looked and found something and, got down to the 5-yard line, pickup of 3.
4:22 to go as we broadcast from the Farmers Union Insurance Ryan Opdahl Agency broadcast booth here in this first half. Burros have it, second and goal from the 5-yard line. Tyson Leshik, I formation. He'll be under center. Runs the quarterback keeper, just trying to pick up about half the yardage. Not quite half the yardage, picked up 2.
Yeah, a little bit less than 2 when they mark it here, but we're going to say it's just inside the 4. How does that sound?
Works here, so third and goal from just inside the 4. Rognus will come in. Mitzel comes out in that receiver rotation. Burros will expect to take the 2 downs to get those 4 yards. Rognus out wide left, Miller wide right. Far side or wide side of the field there. He's soloed up there. Has a little bit of size advantage on that side. Low snap. Going to roll out Leshik. He's going to throw it here into the back of the end zone, trying to make the basket catch. Overthrows his intended receiver that time. Pressure coming. Had to get rid of it quick, and it's incomplete, 4th down.
Yeah, Halfley, who had lined up at right end, tight end, the intended receiver behind Miller, and Halfley was defended by Walker Miller. Miller stayed right with him the entire time.
Now the Thunder trying to make a big 4th and goal stop of their own keep those donuts on the scoreboard. Halfley, Owens will be out wide left. Miller and Mitzel wide right. Here for the 4-receiver set. Kazette in the backfield with Lushik. Send Miller in flat motion. He stops. Lushik looking. Pressure coming. He's got to step up, get rid of the ball. He chucks it over his head as a over-the-shoulder pass to the end zone on 4th down. There was a receiver in the area, but Owens couldn't haul it in, and it'll go down as an incomplete pass and a turnover on downs.
You know, what a heads-up play, though, by Leshik. You know that? Just, hey, get it out there. He knew he had receivers there. Afterwards, Leshik also talking with Mitzel. I think I'm not exactly sure what they were talking about, but hey, that was an impressive drive. Yeah, it stalled out. Credit the Thunder defense inside their 10-yard line. The Burrows only got 3-4 yards on 4 tries. So the Thunder defense prevails there, stopping that drive. Great football right now with 3:22 to go in the first half.
Defensive domination, both sides so far. Thunder run a deep motion here with Sand, and they will hand off inside, left side give to the fullback. Caruth the carry.
Halfley and Mitzel on the tackle. Owens also part of that.
Picking up 5 yards on that first down carry. Cuts the distance in half, 2nd and 5 as we hit 3 minutes to go in this first half. Also again seeing Sebastian Gayton coming up here on the defensive line for the Burrows.
Yeah, the Burrows able to make some substitutions, rotate some guys up front, keep them fresh.
4 receivers, flat motion comes now, right side to left side, back to pass, looking, Thorpe, looking, pressure comes, he's going to come out on the right side, he's going to scramble, has the first down and more, runs out of bounds at the 25, 24-yard line. Going to be a 15-yard gain for the first down.
Yeah, nice recognition by Thorpe, taking what was there, and as you said, gets out of bounds as well, stopping that clock with 2:33.
Thunder have 1 timeout here as we get close to the final couple minutes of the first half. Burrows, if they want to stop clock, do have all 3.
How many thunk before the game that this would be 0-0 with 2:33 to go in the first half?
I thought there'd be scoring from both sides.
Yeah.
You know? 2 receivers right now. They flare out a 3rd receiver. Sands running a wheel route, looking deep, coverage downfield, pressure coming, going to throw into the middle of the field. Caught here by Giesler up to the 40-yard line and a first down on gain of 17.
Yeah, and a sure tackle by Owens. But again, look at the time that Thorpe had back there to look around the field, survey, look at his receivers, check off, look over, and there's Giesler all by himself.
Here, so 1st and 10 as we mark that one there. 6th first down of the game for the Thunder. 2 minutes to go in this first half. From the left hash mark, they split 2 wide right side. Tight end will be Sand on the left side of the formation. Here, I formation behind him, play action. Thorpe looking over the middle. It's caught. Caught by Walker Miller as he catches it forward for a gain of 14 up to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, and brought down by Leshik on the open field tackle.
3rd different receiver, 2nd.
First down for the
there.
Thunder.
Never mind. I'm looking at the wrong number. There we go. 1st and 10 for the Thunder.
Caruth goes out. Hansen is in for the Thunder.
Looks like the Burrows late substitution coming in. Here's Madsen had to come out. Gayton comes back in at that right defensive end. Here in that 44-42 front, almost a nickel front now. Blitz comes here from Kazette. Coming up, Thorpe gets away from it. He'll scramble out to the right side. Being chased, comes and throws it away. It is held on to?
Yeah.
Yes. Wow, what a catch on that far sideline.
Yeah, Sand makes the reception. That pass just gets over the outstretched hands of the defensive player for Hillsboro Central Valley, and Sand inbounds, stays in bounds, makes the reception. Credit Thorpe there for the awareness to hang in there and to roll out and to see his guy and to put that ball exactly where he needed to.
Just that little slide step there to avoid the blitzer. High formation, minute 8 to go. Run the option to the left side. Going to hold on to it. Now he'll pitch it deep and brought down for a big loss back to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 8 that time, as it will be Mathern being stuck with the loss.
That was a dangerous pitch there by Thorpe. Timeout on the field.
Timeouts from Nodak Insurance Company. Brad Richter, Nick Preston, 701-636-5285. 55 seconds to go. First half, we're scoreless on your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seat Sale scoreboard.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of water.
No! Jeez Louise!
This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball-sized hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, jeez. Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
Inside the final minute of the first half in a scoreless ball game. Ellendale Edgeley Kulm after a loss on a pitch play, option play. Now having it 2nd and 18. Air ball back at the 31-yard line. Thunder out of timeouts now as well. 2 wide right, 2 wide left. Shotgun set with a back to his left side. Snap comes back and Thorpe will look. Time over the middle. Thrown deflected, nearly intercepted that time. Lushik almost had his 3rd pick of the season, but it falls to the grass, incomplete pass.
And again, well defended there in the secondaries. The linebackers dropping back. Corners were there. Safeties, Miller and Leshik were there. Rognus did a good job out at the corner. So did Owens. Nice team defense by Hillsboro Central Valley. 50 seconds remaining. 3rd and 18 now for the Thunder.
They send out to the right side, Brogan Young and Riggin Sand. To the left side, they got Walker Miller and Mathern. Back to pass, Thorpe looking right. He's hit as he throws, he unleashes it. It's picked off by the Burros. There's the 3rd pick for Lushik. Comes back here, works his way to the right side. He's got a little bit of grass if he can get a block. Here a flag comes in on a hold, but he's pushed out into the bench. As the bench takes a tumble and he gets up, he looks to be okay, but nearly
I'm just going to tell you, I'm 6 yards out of bounds, and that hit was level with me.
There, so flag comes in on the interception.
On the return, I think that's the only flag.
It's all I'm seeing right now, unless there's a hat or something that came off too. But hold there around the vicinity of the 38-yard line. Tyson Lushik, his 3rd pick on the year. And so officially, I think the officials are talking there on exactly where they're going to mark it. And okay, we'll be marked back from the 38 to the 28. So the turnover here with 37 seconds left. Big stop by the Burros defense there because the Thunder do have the option to take the ball to start the second half. So avoiding the possible double up there. Now we'll see what they do on this one as we get
Breidenbach's just coming. Yeah. He's fine. He's just joining everybody here and get to his guard spot.
See how the Burro offense runs this here from the 28-yard line to start this possession. Do have timeouts left in the shotgun set. Lushik will roll left side, couple steps, turns, sets, looking for the mid-range there to Miller. It's caught here, out of bounds just shy of the 50 at the 48-yard line. Gain of 20 on first down.
Big Jake, I'm just going to say this. The games where I've been here on the sideline, the kid's open. He just, seriously, his routes and his strength and athleticism and, it's just like, there he is again.
And he's a big body, too. So
great hands.
Make some of those plays. 1st and 10 still in Burro territory at the 49. Got across the 50, 30 seconds to go. Pistol set. Receivers tripped up on the left side. Right side is Halfley. Lushik back to pass. He's looking. Halfley with an inside release. He's going down the field. It's overthrown that time. Trying to go to Halfley. Took that first step out to the right side, then cut across the defender's face, trying for that inside release, and just a little high on the throw.
Yeah, little high, and defender was also in great position there.
Itzel will come out. Rognus will rotate in here with the play call. 2nd and 10, 25 seconds to go. At the very least, you'd hope for at least 10-15 so that you can try a Hail Mary at the last play. But Burrow's looking for more. Low snap comes to Lushik. Looks, he's going to step up. Ball comes out. Ball comes out. It's picked up now here by the Thunder, and it will be returned here to the 38-yard line. So the fumble there knocked out from behind, and it is Thunder ball.
And an alert play by the lineman Brody Dickoff, who reached up and brought down Giesler. Otherwise, he may have rumbled all the way to the other end zone. He did a really good job of picking that fumble up and starting to take off, and then alertly, Dickoff brought him down on a tackle.
It looked to me that Nitschke was the one with the pressure there, trying to force that fumble.
I believe so, yep.
There, so the turnover here gives the ball to the Thunder. 16 seconds left on the Burrow 39-yard line from the left hash mark.
Elijah Fewer is the new center.
Thorpe runs a pitch. They're going to reverse it around to Sand. He's going on the far sideline. Thorpe has a lead blocker now. Coming up, Miller makes the play. A gain, but inbounds, and a gain of 3.
Yep, and that'll be the final play of the first half. Just stayed at home and did his job.
After one half of play, we're where we start the game. 0-0 on your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seed sales scoreboard, as we're going to go down to the field here with our halftime coaches' comments, brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future, dhb.bank, the website. Joe Johnson with Jim Burkmeyer.
Well, Coach, there's no question. Your kids are playing hard and playing some good football.
Yeah, we knew this was going to be a grinded-out game, and, strong up front, strong running backs, exactly what we expected. We knew they had athleticism, and that's what we're seeing.
Keep adjusting, right, because you're finding some things, and now it's just to put it together and make the little things happen and make it work.
That's one of the evaluations of our team is, are we a better team in the second half than the first half? We make a few of those adjustments, and, we getting stops, but we gave up a long drive before we made that stop. We need to make those stops a little bit sooner, 3 and out, get a punt, and get our defense off the field and our offense on the field.
Anything else you're going to talk to the guys about that you saw from the first half that you say, okay, guys, I think we can?
Well, I think real quickly what we'll say to the guys is play fast and play free. And when they get caught thinking is when we have trouble, and when they play fast and when they play free is when we play well.
Coach, thanks. Good luck second half.
Thank you.
Pastor Joe, Coach Johnson for the Burros of Hillsboro Central Valley. Good first half, 0-0. Exciting football, 2 quality teams. Hillsboro Central Valley, EEK, here with YourLiveEvent.com. This is our halftime report from Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance Agent in Hillsboro, looking to go to work for you with the insurance to protect you, your family, your assets. Farmers Union Insurance, Ryan Opdahl Agency, downtown Hillsboro. Halftime score on the Tim Cassette Golden Harvest Seed Sales Scoreboard. Hillsboro Central Valley 0, EEK 0. YourLiveEvent.com halftime report when we continue.
This is Austin Reed with Dakota Heritage Bank. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we have a strong background in ag and business lending, but we can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. If you're in need of a loan, visit us at one of our locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future.
You can buy beef by the quarter, half or whole beef from Mueller Beef, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or whole from Mueller Beef out of Hillsboro. You can buy beef by the quarter, the half or the whole beef from Mueller Beef, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or whole from Mueller Beef out of Hillsboro.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger, Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and SeedX sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Common doesn't do the extra reps. Common doesn't push the limits. And Common doesn't do all of that before the sun is up. We work harder than anyone else when no one is watching, so that when everyone is watching, we're ready to answer the call. Discover your uncommon side with the North Dakota Army National Guard.
Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Hillsboro, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama, and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning, in person or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsboro.com.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead, 218-456-2172.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
0-0 is our score at halftime on your Golden Harvest Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard. Officially welcoming you in here to our Farmers Union Insurance halftime report. First half summary in this one. Hillsboro Central Valley went 3-0 on their opening drive. EEK would take the ball at their own 40-yard line. On fourth down, they would be sacked for a loss, or a pitch play that went for a loss, rather. Bryce Miller making the stop, marks them back there to the 35-yard line. Burrows take over. They would get a first down, a couple first downs, but then have to punt again with 1:25 to go, and it would be EEK taking the ball on their own 31-yard line here with that 1:25 to go in the first quarter. A drive that went almost 5 minutes in duration, and they drive it down here, have a goal to go from the 7-yard line. Holding penalty brings it back, makes it 3rd and 17. Incompletions on 3rd down and 4th down, and they give it back to Hillsboro Central Valley to attempt to drive down the field. As from the 17, they go on a 6-minute, 6-second drive, and they turn it over. A defensive stop by the Thunder this time on 4th and goal from the 4-yard line. They get the turnover on downs. They proceed to march down the field themselves as they throw up a ball that was deflected, picked off with 37 seconds left to go before halftime. Burrows run one play, get near midfield, and then on a pressure coming scramble, ball knocked loose from the quarterback Lushik, fumbled, recovered by the Thunder with 17 seconds left. They run one play trying to catch the Burrows on a reverse. They pick up a couple yards, and the clock runs out, as that's how we end our first half of play. 0-0 on the Golden Harvest Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard. As we get ready for our second half, we'll take a look at the first half numbers. We'll also look at our scores from around Region 1 when we come back. All part of your Farmers Union Insurance Ryan Opdahl Insurance Agency halftime report.
Visit the new Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro. They have everything you need. Explore our large selection of quality hardware and building materials, perfect for every project. Inside, you'll find Valspar paint to brighten your home, top-of-the-line Milwaukee and DeWalt tools for every job, plus all the essentials for a successful harvest. Flashlights, glass cleaner, paper towels, scrapers, grain shovels, and more. Make your next stop Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro.
If you have concern or questions about the mental health of yourself or a loved one, Trail District Health Unit's Credible Mind platform offers convenient and confidential resources to help inform you about mental well-being. Credible Mind offers 21 different assessments to guide you in your mental health journey, from sleep quality and burnout to anxiety and depression. To get started today and learn about your mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual health, visit traildistricthealthunit.crediblemmind.com.
For nearly 40 years, West Main Pizza has been serving up hot, delicious pizzas and other favorites, like sub sandwiches, calzones, chicken wings, pasta dishes, paninis, and more. With 2 locations on East Main in Ada and the Rail District in Dilworth, We offer dine-in, takeout, and online ordering at westmainpizza.net. Discover more than just pizza at West Main Pizza in Ada and the Rail District in Dilworth. Your neighborhood favorite since 1986.
The Hillsboro and Central Valley Schools are glad to have students and staff back in the classroom and in activities. If you have questions in regards to the activity schedule for either school, the boroughs want you to visit hillsboroK12.com or centralvalleynd.com and click on the HCV Athletics tab. The schedules and calendars are posted each day, too. The school websites for Hillsboro and Central Valley are valuable resources for the community. Visit them often for updated information, daily announcements, and contact information. It's all on the school websites for Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
Halftime in Hillsboro, and we're scoreless 0-0 on the Golden Harvest Tim Kazette Seat Sales scoreboard. Let's look at our first half numbers here, then we'll get a look around Region 1. In the first half for the Ellendale Edgeley Kulm Thunder, rushing the ball, Ivan Caruth had 8 carries totaling 34 yards. It was 2 carries, 19 yards for Drew Thorpe. 1 carry, 8 yards for Brady Hansen. Tate Mathern will have a total of 2 carries for a negative 13 yards. It was 1 carry for 3 yards for Regan Sand and 1 carry, 2 yards for Bennett Giesler for the Thunder. 15 carries, 53 yards on the ground. Through the air, Sand had 3 catches totaling 43 yards. It was 1 catch for 43 yards for Drew Thorpe. Bennett Giesler, 1 catch for 17. Walker Miller with 1 catch for 14 for the Thunder. Through the air, it was Drew Thorpe going 3 of 6 passing, 53 yards and an interception. It was Brady Hansen, 3 of 6 passing for 64 yards. Total of 117 passing on 6 of 12 with an interception, plus the 53 on the ground was 170 yards of total offense in the first half for the Thunder. They had 1 turnover on an interception, 4 penalties, totaling 25 yards here in that first half of play. Defensively, it was Drew Thorpe had a sack. Bennett Giesler with a fumble recovery off a Luke Nitschke forced fumble. For Hillsboro Central Valley, Sawyer Owens 8 carries for 36 yards. It was Carson Kazette, 4 carries for 6 yards. Tyson Lushik, 4 carries totaling 13 yards, 1 team carry of -8 on the sack. 17 carries, 47 yards in the first half for the Burros. Through the air, Bryce Miller has 2 catches for 45 yards. Griffin Mitzel, 1 catch for 10. Carson Kazette with 1 catch for 12 yards. Chase Hafley with 1 catch for 7 yards. Tyson Lushik, 5 of 9 passing, 74 yards. That's 121 total offense in the first half, 1 turnover, 2 penalties for 15 yards for the Burros in the first half. Let's talk about the second half here as we're going to go down to the field. Our halftime coaches' comments brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, dhb.bank website, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, Dakota Heritage Bank. Jim Berkmeyer with Garrett Irie.
Well, Coach, let's talk about this first half before we look at the second half. Your observations and just what you saw and what you talked with the boys about.
That we got to just stop making mental mistakes. We had a lot of false or dead ball penalties there that cost us some momentum in some situations. Had a couple opportunities to come down with some balls that we didn't. I mean, and that's going to happen. But at the end of the day, we just got to settle in and just start making plays and understand it's a 0-0 ball game. So.
All right, so then second half, any other adjustments other than just cleaning things up and maybe just getting after it?
Well, the big thing is personnel now. We're down 3 starters, and when you're only got 30 on the roster, depth can be a challenge. But we're excited to see how our young kids are going to step up and take this challenge on, and we'll just see what the second half brings.
All right, Coach, thank you so much. We'll talk with you after the game.
Thank you.
Coach Irie for the Thunder of EEK. 3 starters going down, including center Irie, and can see some other guys, wearing the tape and the ice around the shoulders, and we'll try to get more of an injury report on these guys as they're adjusting and plugging the holes and bringing guys in. So next man up mentality, and I'm sure that they will. Should be a very solid second half coming up. The halftime report from Ryan Opdahl is our coach's conversation from Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Dakota Heritage Bank with locations locally to serve you throughout the Thunder and Borough areas. And also the Ryan Opdahl Agency, Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro. And hey, Big Jake, just so you know, those steaks that were delivered earlier tonight from that transportation service to Ryan Opdahl, I saw a photo. I never got to taste the steak yet tonight, but the photo looks really, really good. So I just put a question mark back. Do you deliver?
Well,
Ryan Opdahl Agency will deliver from Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro. It's a question now if Burke will get a steak on the sideline.
High stakes in the second half. Stakes after the game from Ryan Opdahl.
And whoever wins this one's going to be well done.
There we go. Second half kickoff comes up when we come back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Right Implement in Hillsboro. 701-636-5692 for shop and field service, farm equipment sales, repair on all equipment, in the field, on the farm, and in the shop with Right Implement in Hillsboro. 701-636-5692. Check out Right Implement for farm equipment, repair and service of equipment and all trucks on Caledonia Avenue in Hillsboro. Right Implement, 701-636-5692.
Here's a message from Tim Cassette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales in the Hillsboro area. When it comes to your operations needs, they want to hear from you, which is why they're committed to listening first. From farmer-focused R&D teams to their Gold Series soybeans and game-changing corn products to the insights shared through the Illuminate digital platform, everything offered is an answer to what they learned from you. For Golden Harvest corn and soybean seed, visit with Tim Cassette Seed Sales Hillsboro, 701-430-0877.
About to kick off the second half. Before we do that, let's take a look at our Region 1 scoreboard right now, our out-of-town scoreboard from Dakota Heritage Bank. Northern Cass leading Sargent County down in Milner, 22-8 there, approaching halftime. Halftime in Mayville, Oaks leading Mayport CG 15-12. Halftime in Lisbon with the Broncos leading Valley City 6-0 in that matchup. And our in-town scoreboard has 0-0. Ellendale, Edgeley, Kulm, and Hillsboro Central Valley.
Does not the scores you just gave prove what we've been talking about since the preseason? This thing is wide open with super competitive balance throughout this region.
It is a close region, and it's going to come down to who can make the plays in these close, big games. We'll see what happens here in this second half to start it off. Bryce Miller has it teed up for Hillsboro Central Valley. Start the second half, our second kickoff of the game, as it's booted deep on the far side, angled over and taken. Here on the left hash mark, Sands will look to make it. He makes a big explosive play up to the 40, here to the 45, still on his feet, here to midfield, across midfield, down into Borough territory. Here, and that will bring it to the...
Yeah, that was actually Brogan Young, Jake,
Brogan Young, okay, my bad.
And, Young's return, not only great field position to midfield, but also with how hard he ran. And, it's things like that you see from these young men, these athletes, after halftime and whatever, we're, let's go out and let's keep competing and let's come with great effort.
Thorpe will be under center. He'll turn, hand off, second man through. Hit in the backfield that time. There's Brody Dickoff, sheds the block. But Caruth, no yards on the carry.
Dickoff, he's starting to settle into that tackle spot, isn't he? He's, you can just see the experience, from a year ago till now and what he's doing here tonight. He's playing very well.
So 2nd and 10 as the Thunder offense comes out. One wide left, one wide right, I formation. Here with Drew Thorpe under center, new center as the flags come in.
Yeah, this is the stuff, that'll just drive you crazy.
As Coach Irie said, those dead ball penalties, that's the 4th, either false start or procedural penalty, we'll call them.
As the neighbor guy used to say once in a while back in the old country, oofta.
Formation, the handoff, second man through, hit in the backfield, is able not quite to scamper away, does get back up to the line of scrimmage there. Caruth put the hand on the turf trying to keep those feet up, but brought down for no gain.
Yeah, big hit, good tackle, good team pursuit. The Burros have had a lot of blue jerseys around the football tonight. Tell you what, this defense, it's making progress, isn't it, each week?
Coming out, making some plays here. Both teams making plays with some defensive stands, both picking up a takeaway in the first half.
3rd and 15.
I formation, they flare the running back. Giesler out to the right side. Back to pass. Pressure comes up the middle. Rolling out to the left side. Being chased. Throw down here on the sideline. It is broken up. Coming over. Defensive back makes the play. Trying to get it there to Mathern on that far side.
Yeah, was that Leshik or was that Owens? I couldn't see the jersey number as to who
I thought
reached
that was
in there.
Owens coming up from the cornerback
All right.
spot. There, so brings up a 4th
He
and
timed
15.
it perfect, I'll tell you that, because it was a bang, but he got the hand in there and just got enough of it.
So Owens back for the punt return. This is the first punt of the game for the Thunder as Thorpe gets it off. High punt, nice punt into the Black Knight. Hits at the 25, rolls to the 20, to the 17-yard line. There, and that will be where Hillsboro Central Valley will take over. 10-13 to go in our third quarter here with their first drive of half number 2.
And you know what's fun to see? This will never show up in stats, any of that, but you have Young going down in punt coverage, saw that ball, said, hey, I'm going to do what I can to get out of the way so it doesn't touch me. We'll get a few extra yards for our defense. Field position for the Burros. Leshik is there. Just stays out of the way and says, I don't need to hit this guy. He's playing. They both look and they both, slap each other in the helmet and say, this is just good stuff. Great to see.
Let's play ball. Turn, handoff, option play over to the right side. Give it to Owens on the edge. He stops, tries to cut back inside. Defense pursuing. No running lane that time. There'll be a loss on the play, bringing up second down.
Yeah, there was Thorpe blowing that up, and then it was that Mathern, but it was Thorpe, the guy that he's the one that just made sure that thing was going nowhere.
Here
with Mathern's
Mathern
an outside
at
linebacker.
That outside linebacker, along with Thorpe, Giesler, and Miller still there as he tries to turn the jersey towards me. Tight bunch receiver, tripped up on the left side near to the formation. They'll run the toss play outside, trying to find room. No room given up that time. Brought down for a loss on that outside edge. There is
Sand. And I'll tell you, I was right down here in Sand. He came up and run, support, and he saw where the blocks were going to come from, and he made sure he didn't get tangled into it. Just stayed there, read it, and just came off clean. And that's really good football. This kid's a freshman. That's a real, that's being a play made that, tell you what, the game when you're playing like that as a freshman.
3rd and very long. 3rd and 19. Trips receivers right side on the wide side. Lushik back to pass, looking that way. He's going to roll it to the right side. Pressure going to come from the defensive end. He's going to throw it back across his body. It's caught now, making a play. It's Bryce Miller to the 30, to the 35, to the 40. Up here, brought down at the 43-yard line. A big 3rd down conversion.
Well, and I'm going to say this about your quarterback, Leshik. Knows the game, patient, waited. Miller, his receiver, said, you know what? I'm going to go right here for you there, QB buddy. And you get it right to me and look at me go.
A little scramble drill that time.
Just
for the
knowing
first
where the things are and where they can get open and come back and help out.
Twin receivers near side on the bottom of the formation as the Burros go right to left. Lushik hands off, second man through. Planted with the helmet flying off. Ooh, what a hit. Good to see Owens pop right back up. But Thorpe has laid the lumber a couple times tonight.
I'll tell you what, 12 is right now wearing a bigger number than just a dozen. Whew.
Ooh.
This second half, I'll tell you what.
It's intense right now.
Yeah. The juice box, there's a lot of wattage going through that right now.
2nd and 10. Burros, a little bit longer time in the huddle here. They did take longer to get the clock start set out there, making sure that Owens is okay with the helmet popping off. He has to come off and get that. So split backs in the backfield, receivers each way. Lushik takes a snap as he play action for Cassette. Now going deep, he's got a man with a step. It is caught at the 30 to the 25 and brought down here around the 15-yard line with a big explosive pass play.
And I'll tell you what, Leshik and Griff, Mitzel, pass, catch. But I'll tell you what, here's the key. Gazette stayed in there and picked up that pressure and gave Leshik that extra second and a half to release the ball downfield.
34
Great
yards.
pickup block there by 4.
34 yards, and then on the 2 pass plays in this quarter, Burros have almost equaled their first half passing attack. Here's a pitch play, inside cut here by Cassette. He'll cut back inside, and then he's hit from the pursuit of the defense. Thorpe and Giesler are there to stop him after a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, good piece of running there by Cassette. See it wasn't there, and he cut back inside. And he took a big hit.
7:10 to go in this third quarter. Bryce Miller will check back in with the play call for Hillsboro Central Valley. Burros and Thunder both looking for their first score in this game, trying to do it any way they can, get that 0 off the scoreboard.
Good, fun football tonight.
Halfley out wide right, solo receiver. Rogness, Miller, and Owens left side. Lushik to pass, looking here on a slant play. Caught for the score! Chase Halfley with the touchdown!
Well-designed play, well-designed, good execution by the offense. The defense, they were there, close, was just great execution by the offense. Nice play calling.
6:45 in the third quarter. Chase Halfley with his third touchdown reception of the year. This one from 10 yards out. And the Burros on to the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seat-sailed scoreboard. On for the PAT. Dickoff has it blocked. It's grabbed there, but can't return it here at the high school level. PAT is blocked, but Hillsboro Central Valley onto the scoreboard first, leading 6-0 on your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seat-sailed scoreboard.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
83-yard touchdown drive for Hillsboro Central Valley. Here took 3 minutes and 38 seconds there on the clock. 3 big pass plays, 35, 34, and the 10-yard touchdown. Tyson Lushik on that third one completed to Chase Halfley. Now Bryce Miller, who started with the third down scramble drill, catch and run, he will have it teed up for the kickoff. Here's our kick is booted here, and it will come on the right sideline, near side to us, up to the 20 to the 25, finding room up to the 30-yard line. Returned here by Sand, here for decent good field position to start this drive.
Easton Beach on the special teams tackle for Hillsboro Central Valley. 6-0 Burros lead on the Tim Cassette Golden Harvest seed sales scoreboard with 6:38 to play. Third quarter, 6-0. We'll check that out-of-town scoreboard throughout Region 1 here after a while this evening to keep you informed. So now let's see what the Thunder can put together with some, different things and some adjustments on their offensive line with some injuries and moving some guys around here.
Come out in a power set, 2 fullbacks. They run the pitch play. Burrows blitzing that side. Cassette extends the play out. Caruth not able to get much there as he gets the corner, but only 2 yards.
Yeah, Rogness was there to make the tackle. Tell you what, this Hillsboro Central Valley football team, they've tackled pretty well tonight.
Ivan Caruth coming in, 32 carries, 255, 4 touchdowns on the season. Right now, 11 carries, just 36 yards, averaging just over 3.3 yards per carry. I formation, receivers each direction. They're going to put tight end on the left side of the line. Under center, turn, hand off. Caruth, he weaves his way on a cutback over to the left side. He has some running room now as he nearly breaks free into that second, third level. Brought down at the 39-yard line. Going to be a gain of 8 and a 3rd and 1.
Yeah, Leshik bringing him down. Jenin, he wants to come out. He might have got his hand stepped on or pinched between helmets as he shakes that right hand. Gayton will come in at the right defensive end.
And he'll come in at D end, and that slides Jack Matson down from a D end to D tackle on that defensive line for Hillsboro Central Valley. Receiver left and right, tight end left side. Offset I formation, quarterback keeper, and it's just going to be the sneak for the first down. Still moving the pile. They haven't blown it dead yet. Still moving the pile. Now they blow it dead here. And on that sneak, going to bring it up here to the 47-yard line. Going to be an 8-yard gain on a quarterback sneak.
Yeah. Straight ahead and coming at him.
The offensive line kept moving the pile. They didn't hear a whistle, so they didn't stop.
I'm just trying to pick up some of these adjustments. Is it, I think it's NC 65 that's moved to center here in the second half.
Here with the quarterback run, and it's going to be another first down, back-to-back first down carries as Thorpe takes it for 11 yards.
Thorpe's playing really, really hard here in the second half. Not that he didn't play hard in the first half. That's not my message. My message is just to realize and appreciate just the efforts that are being given not only by Thorpe but all these guys on the field. They're really, really playing hard. This is a physical football game down here in the field. You can hear it. You can feel it.
A couple teammates go down. You got to shoulder that load. I formation, turn, handoff, second man through, off the right side, through the line of scrimmage, breaks in. Nearly. Ball comes out the end. Fumble forced by Rogness.
Well, I'll tell you what, if I can, Big Jake, Miller was reaching in, trying to strip it. Caruth hung on to it, and Rogness came up, and he said, I'm going to hit you, and I'm going to be stripping and pulling and tugging, and he was able to rip the ball out. Smart football by the defensive guys in blue.
Peanut Tillman would be proud. There. Gets the turnover there. Big turnover for the Hillsboro Central Valley offense. They just scored. Now they have a chance to do a drive and extend it with 4:18 to go in this third quarter as they begin from their own 28-yard line. Tyson Lushik in the I formation, receivers each direction from the left hash mark. Quarterback will turn, pitch play to the right side here over to Owens. Owens looking for a block as he crosses the line of scrimmage. He's hit forward for a gain of 4 yards.
That was a big thud. Mathern and others there for the Thunder, but I'm here on the sideline. I could hear that big thud, that big hit here.
Owens will come out. Kleckner will come in as a fullback because that will move to the tailback. Griffin Mitzel comes in as a wide receiver as well. Here giving Rogness the breather. Mitzel will be wide right side of the formation. Bottom side of your screen will be Bryce Miller. In the I formation, Lushik will be under center. He'll turn handoff. Gazette off the left side, and he'll get across the 35 here to about the 36-yard line.
Yeah, following Matson and following the lead block of fullback Kleckner, and Gazette picking up some positive yards.
Here, so we'll bring up a 3rd down and 3 now.
Owens back in, Kleckner out, Rogness back in, and receiver Mitzel is out. Thunder defensive front. Caruth still at tackle. NC the other tackle right now.
Split back formation for the Burrows offense. As they roll out, Lushik pressure immediately. He'll turn, gets away from it. He's going to make a run for it as he stops along the sideline trying to turn back in, but then he's
there was just too much thunder there. That was a big thunderstorm coming at him there with a lot of white jerseys and those yellow numbers. Well defended. Thunder were not fooled on that one.
There, so no gain on the attempted scramble. Maybe even lost half a yard as he pushed out, but brings up a 4th down punt situation now for Brody Dickoff to attempt to boom it deep. Has a little bit of a wind at his back. Not a heavy breeze, but a nice, cool breeze.
Low snap does get in the way. Sand to receive.
Will bounce here and take a nice Burrow high hop. Hits at the 39,
nice
goes down to the 24. Punt there for Dickoff, and that will send it back to the Thunder offense here. So a quick 3-and-out, 2:33 to go in this third quarter. Ellendale Edgeley Kulm with the football. And they will officially mark it at the 20-yard line. Here, so the drive so far for the Thunder. Turnover on downs on their first 2, an interception, a 1-play end-of-half drive, and then punt and a fumble here in this second half. So they start just outside their own red zone. Will be a shotgun set, twin receivers each direction. One back in the backfield to the right side. They run the option, pitches it off. Now looking here and cutting inside to the 25, 26, 27 as he's fallen forward. Jack Matson brings down Giesler. That'll be a 6-yard gain.
Yeah, Rockness came up, got in there and that allowed Matson to get him from behind. Caruth, though, with those 6 yards, 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes remaining in this third quarter. As you see, the game clock winding down, 6-0 Hillsboro Central Valley on a Leshik to Halfley touchdown pass.
I formation for the Thunder. Here, Thorpe under center. He'll hand off, second man through, big hole on the left side, have the first down and more. As Ivan Caruth takes it up here to the 34-yard line, gain of 7.
Halfley on the stop. He's been involved in a lot of stuff tonight. There's going to be a lot of tired, sore bodies from both sides when this thing is done.
Sure, after that fumble last drive, Caruth hungry to make amends. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised to see a heavy dose of him on this drive. 2 receivers twinned up on the left side, shotgun split back set, and a tight end on the right side of the formation. Here as they're going to play action, throw, high throw, incomplete. Intended trying to get that wide receiver screen, incomplete pass.
Yeah, it was a high throw and kind of more of a lobbing throw. And the timing was off, then it was out of the reach. Owens and Jacob Miller were over there defensively.
Here for Edgeley Kulm. Looking out here, and it does look like, NC slid over to center here. Blitz comes in, picked up by the offensive line, coming over to the right side. Stumbled that time by Thorpe. There's the turf monster, kind of got him a little bit there, and he does get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Yeah, Miller on the stop. That's Jacob Miller, the freshman, first career varsity start tonight. He's looked pretty comfortable back there, hasn't he?
You know what?
Seriously, he's been looking and reading, and he looks the part. You can tell, as Coach Johnson said in the pregame show, the young man spent time in the weight room this summer.
Elijah Gonzalez in at guard on that offensive line there with that shuffle here. Here's a quarterback draw on 3rd and 10, and Thorpe going to take it, and he's got a lot of room here. Down the sideline to the 40, to the 30. Drugged down that time by Lushik with a touchdown saving tackle.
Yeah, Thorpe read it well, and there was the big hole and some angles and some stuff that Thorpe took advantage of.
47 yards for Drew Thorpe, and you talk about playing with that energy. He certainly brought it on that play.
I think that's maybe going to be the final play of that third quarter, because clock is under 10 seconds, and Thunder are, they're going to come up to the line of scrimmage, but by the time they get up there, this third quarter is going to end.
Third quarter ends, means we go to the fourth in a one-score game. 6-0, Hillsboro Central Valley leading over Edgeley Kulm. Your Golden Harvest Tim Gazette seat sale scoreboard. Fourth quarter coming up on yourliveevent.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Hillsboro Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get the CT. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy.
Fourth quarter and a 6-0 score. Hillsboro Central Valley, a third quarter touchdown. Tyson Lushik to Chase Halfley for 10 yards out. That's our lone end zone appearance here today. Other Region 1 scores, Northern Cass leading Sargent County 22-8 in the third quarter there. Oaks leading Mayport CG 15-12, and nearing the end of the third quarter, Lisbon leading Valley City 12-0. Ellendale Edgeley Kulm, ball on the right hash mark. Twin receivers split out wide to the left side on that wide side of the field. They run the pitch play that side to the running back as Caruth will work it here. Get by a tackle up here to the 10-yard line, running through an arm tackle. There.
Yeah, running 11. Through and around, and then Guyton got over here to tackle him right at the 10. First and goal.
From the 10-yard line, Matson will sub in. Guyton comes out. For the defensive line of Hillsboro Central Valley, subs coming in here for the Thunder as they're going to send out two left side. Far receiver in the formation is going to be Walker Miller, who checked in. I formation. Thorpe hands off right side, cut back into the middle, no room there, brought back down to the 10-yard line. Caruth, no gain.
Dickoff, first guy there to wrap him up, and then Mitzel came in and finished it off right there, as you said, no gain.
There, so now coming in here is Colin Jenin rotating on that defensive line. And time in the huddle here. Miller comes out wide left side. Sand and Young. Riggin Sand, Brogan Young out wide to the right side. Split backs in the backfield with Thorpe. He'll turn, hand off. The running backs run into each other on that cross-buck action. Caruth able to just get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, Matson and Jenin, they run into each other as they were both there to make the hit and make the tackle. Third and goal from the 10.
Third and goal from the 10. Remember, first half, Thunder had it third and goal from the 7. Holding penalty brought it back. They weren't able to convert and turn it over on downs. Now Caruth will come out here on third down for the Thunder from the left hash mark in this fourth quarter. Brogan Young, right side of the formation as a receiver. As they go I formation, play action, and brought down on the blitz. Kazette gets home.
Yeah, he sure did. I was watching the coach here dial it up, and you could see as I was standing right next to Sawyer Owens, he looked back and looked at Leshik, and you know, you could get a little nod of, hey, all right, our backer's coming, going. We got to be doing our stuff out here. Jacob Miller came up, and I'll tell you what, Gazette came flying through untouched. Great call executed there by the defense. And now the Thunder, fourth and goal from their 18.
He's had a couple there where he was close, couldn't bring him down. And now the Borough fans going to have some time to continue to pump up their defense.
I'll tell you what, this coaching staff and sideline is louder than that entire grandstand filled with Borough fans.
Timeout from Nodak Insurance Company, Trail County Agents with Answers, Brad Richter and Nick Preston. Here will be fourth and goal from the 18 when we come back.
Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro is completing post-frame buildings 80 by 80, 80 by 160, even 80 by 200. Need an addition or shop reskin? Cywick Lumber and Hardware has all materials. They'll complete to your customized building requests. Bifold doors, hydro doors for farm buildings, and metal sailed steel for durable construction. Whether it's new, an addition, or a repair, every building project can be done with Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro. All materials, all in one place. Visit or call Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro.
It will be fourth and goal from the 18-yard line for Ellendale Edgeley Kulm, trailing Hillsboro Central Valley 6-0, 9:25 to go in this fourth quarter. Here as the Thunder will come up, will be on the left hash mark. The previous play, the sack from Carson Kazette, the senior, played all over the defense because of injuries last year, moving from safety to middle linebacker here tonight. And comes up with a big third down stop. Now on fourth down, back to pass. It will be Thorpe being pressured. Halfley's on his trail. Throwing here right side, and it is incomplete. Trying to thread the needle that time. Incomplete to the turnover on down.
Halfley was on the pressure. Leshik was right there. Jacob Miller was right there. And I'll tell you what, there was no string that was going to go through the eye of that needle.
And first-year defensive coordinator Sam Rieger, big fist pump on the sideline. Turnover on downs here for the Thunder offense. Borough offense comes out 9:19 here to go in this fourth quarter.
Well, if you're the Burros, you're saying, you know what? Grind it out, chew the yards, put together a drive.
Last time they started from here on this same end of the field, they drove down to the 4 before they turned it over on downs. Here they're going to give it to Carson Cassette. Left side doesn't like it, comes back to the middle, spins off the defender across the 20 to the 23-yard line, and a big effort for a 5-yard carry.
I don't care what you say, there was nothing there, and he made 5 yards out of that.
5-yard carry there. Cassette now with...
That's as clean as I can say it, Big Jake.
And Cassette hasn't had a lot of running room, just 8 carries, 11
Sometimes you
yards.
just can't make up 5 yards.
I know someone who can make up a lot of things, but they can definitely not make up 5 yards.
Sometimes 5 yards just happen.
High formation for the Burros. Receivers each direction, Lushik under center. He'll turn, second man through, hit in the backfield. Owens
Nice
spun back,
defense.
and he can't get back to the line of scrimmage. Loss of 1 on the play.
Yeah, it was Ross Friedenberg, the defensive lineman. He made the play right there, no gain.
Here's now a big third down for the Burros, trying to at least get a little bit more field position, not have the 3-and-out. Rognus will come in.
Thunder, of course, different personnel on the field because they lost 3 starters in that first half due to injuries.
The big target this game has been Bryce Miller. He'll be wide right side, bottom of your screen. Here from the left hash.
Look for Halfley at the end.
Split backs, no, they're going to run a reverse. Reverse here to Bryce Miller. He's got a lot of ground to come up, though. He's going to lose yardage there, and a loss of 4.
Yeah, the Thunder, they were all over that.
It's the play that they ran last week on the 4th down, trying to get a big first down at the end, and Miller comes up with a little hobble.
Yeah, he's hobbling off some.
Here's
I think it's just some cramping. It's the way it looks.
Well, that's
they've been pumping fluids into him throughout this game. You know, he doesn't leave the field hardly, so think about it.
He's stretched out down there on the sideline right now as Brody Dickoff on for the punt formation. Here after the Thunder force the 3-and-out. Halfley with the snap back. Good snap this time. Gets the right-footed kick.
Big
high
punt.
kick. Fielded there at the 45. Makes one man miss to the 50. Across to the 45 into Burrow territory. Pushed out in the 39-yard line. And a good return here for the Thunder to go with 6:57 in this fourth quarter.
Great field position, no question about it. Now Leshik, he's all right, just asking for his glove. All right, he's getting his gloves. I saw him motioning to the sideline, but he just getting his gloves on his hands here to play defense.
They're actually going to mark it back to the 41 where they said he went out of bounds on that far sideline. So the Thunder will have it 1st and 10, spread formation, 2 receivers each direction. In the shotgun set, they'll turn. There'll be the read option, kept this time by Thorpe. Drew Thorpe around the right side, gain of 5, gain of 6. Did he gain 7? No, just 6 there, 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and there's one of the Thunder players that's staying down on the field. I didn't see the number. We're not speculating, and going to be an injury timeout.
We'll take a timeout here. 6:46 to go in this fourth quarter. 6-0. Hillsboro Central Valley leads Ellendale Edgeley Kulm. Your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seat sale scoreboard.
At Dakota Heritage Bank, we know your schedules can get hectic, and you don't always have time to get to the bank during regular banking hours. We make it easy for you with mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay services that we offer for free. This is Michelle with Dakota Heritage Bank, inviting you to do your banking with us anytime, anywhere. Just go to dhb.bank or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsboro, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
Pick it up mid-play as Riggin Sand in at quarterback, turns hands off. The carry for Ivan Caruth. Gets it down here, but a flag back at the 35. Temporarily has the first down, but hold is the call, and that will mark it back.
Yeah, the injured player we looked over, it was Thorpe at 12. So Sand is at quarterback. So fourth player injured, shaken up. We'll see if Thorpe comes back into the game here.
Half your offense basically there right now being attended to in this game. As Sand, the freshman, will run the offense. He's made some plays from the receiver tight end position. Now he's got to do it on the backfield.
And again, though, it's a penalty flag. The Thunder have done this throughout the night.
Spread formation. Carruth in the backfield with Sand, left side. They flip him over to that side of the formation. Back to run the option. Sand wrapped up Jack Matson. He tried to cut inside of him, and Matson just grabbed him and bear hugged him down to the ground.
Yeah. Jack reaching out like, oh, okay, here. Just going to hold on to you right here. Then Jenin helped finish up the deal. Yeah. I talked to John Matson here on the sideline. That ankle injury, he's hoping to be back next week.
So out at middle linebacker, Carson Gazette goes from strong safety to middle linebacker, and Jacob Miller, the freshman, playing at strong safety. Here again the start today for the Borough defense. Everyone over on that far right side of the formation, they overloaded, and I think we got a timeout. We do have a timeout here. Your Trail County agents with answers with Nodak Insurance Company are Brad Richter and Nick Preston in Hillsboro and Mayville. Call 701-636-5285. We're back after this timeout on YourLiveEvent.com.
Whew, sorry I'm late. I had to walk again.
Where's your car?
Whew, the auto shop said it would take a few months to fix.
You should have taken it to Abra.
Abra Auto Body can fix your car faster than the other body shops. After your claim is filed, Abra handles the rest with the insurance companies and adjuster. Lonnie and his team will take good care of you. Visit us on 32nd Avenue South or schedule your appointment at abraauto.com. Abra Auto Body, right the first time, on time.
Abra Auto Body, Grand Forks.
Timeout called by Ellendale Edgeley Kulm. If I'm correct, the second one that they've used here in this second half. My little hash marks are correct. Here's they trail Hillsboro Central Valley 6-0. Your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seatzel scoreboard.
Miller here on the sideline getting stretched out by the trainers.
Third and 14, blitz comes, a bobbled snap, picked up here, Thorpe's back in, he grabs it, but he is grabbed as well, and he's brought down across at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, they picked up Halfley, but he still got there, but it was Jenin. Welcome to Friday Night Lights. They're 51.
Colin Jenin picks up his first sack of the year. Here, a loss of 8. And that will set up a 4th and 22 punt formation for the Thunder. Thorpe did punt it earlier. We'll see a flag coming out here. I think we got an illegal substitution.
Yep, on the Thunder. What have they had, 10, 11 penalties tonight?
That is their 8th.
8th? All right.
Yep.
Didn't mean to,
8 penalties for 10, 20, 30, 45 yards.
Just seems like more than that. Maybe it's because of when they've happened.
I think the timing has definitely magnified those penalties. Here's a rush coming as a line drive kick. Going to be on the hop. Owen's going to pick it up. He's got to make a guy miss. Makes 1. Can he make 2? Trying to get around the outside edge here, and he'll be at the 30 or 23-yard line there to give the ball back to the Burros on this possession. 4-minute offense time with 4:45 to go in this fourth quarter.
Well, the Burro defense did their job. They're encouraging the offensive unit. The Thunder defense looking to come up with yet another stop. They had great field position, Jake, when that drive started at the 41 of Hillsboro Central Valley, and couldn't capitalize on it.
A couple penalties and a sack moved them back, and had to punt it away. Defense trying to get another 3 and out. Lushik under center for the Burro offense. He'll turn, hand off. Hole on the right side for Owens as he breaks into the open field. He's got to get by 1 as he's brought down at the 45-yard line. And a big 22-yard gain on first down for the Burros.
Wow, that was a big one. That was a big, big opening. Credit the guys up front for Hillsboro Central Valley. They have put together a night tonight. Matson, Jenin, Moocher, Breidenbach, Dickoff. Then the ends doing their job. Now Kleckner will come in at fullback.
There's Owens gets a breather.
Yeah, Mitzel is going to be a receiver, and so is Rognus. Miller's still on the sideline. He's up, walking around.
Trying to keep him fresh. There's that rotation through here to Cassette as he lowers the head across the line. Gain of 1, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, it was Thorpe on that tackle. Good to see him back out there on the field. But now you start looking at this clock, 3:45. Thunder have what, only one timeout remaining?
By my count, unless I miscounted.
Yep, one. Burrows, letting the clock get down. They'll break their huddle at 15, get up to the line of scrimmage. The snap will be probably around 5 seconds or so left in the play clock.
Double wing and a pistol set here as they will have Lushik keep it. He's looking for any room, finds none. But a late flag and a late hit after that loss of 4 should give it a first down.
Oh, my.
And we just said it before the punt, the untimeliness of the penalties hurting the Thunder tonight. And it will be the personal foul for the late hit on the Thunder.
Dating myself, but a name from the broadcast booth that I took things from comes to my mind right now, and Keith Jackson would say, "Whoa, Nelly."
So first
there
down.
was the excited "Whoa, Nelly" after a big play. Then there was the "Whoa, Nelly" when you see the untimeliness.
Moves it up into Thunder territory at the 42-yard. Bryce Miller comes in, part of a 3-receiver set to the right sideline.
So now the clock becomes more of a factor here.
And the clock is still running after that play despite the penalty too. Here at 5 on the play clock in the pistol set. Lushik blitz comes. They run the toss play out right side because that trying to cut back. Here's solid little cutback room, but closed quickly. Picks up 2.
Yep, and it was Drew Nitschke on the tackle.
Here, so Burrows will be able to run it inside 2 minutes easily.
Well, yeah, they're
pick
gonna
up another first down. That.
Well, they're right now. They're going to get it down to minute 40, just where we're at, because this is going to be right around 2:06, maybe 2:10 when they take this snap.
Here, 2nd down. Lushik under center, I formation, toss play. They run the reverse. They fake the reverse. Owens keeps it on the right side. They fake the reverse, trying to set up that play again. They do, and pick up good yardage. Pick up 7 yards before the timeout called by the Thunder. Will be 3rd down when we come back after this. Nodak Insurance Company, Trail County, Brad Richter, Nick Preston, your agents with answers. Timeout.
Fall is here, and that means harvest will ramp up quickly. How did your planter do this spring? Did you have the correct down pressure? Was your singulation spot on? Did you need row cleaners or a better closing system? This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, and we are here to help. Discounts, 0% financing, and $50 per row rebates on most all systems will give you the tools to improve your planter pass. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Have a safe and profitable harvest.
3rd down and 4 for Hillsboro Central Valley out of the timeout. Leading 6-0 over Ellendale. Actually, Kulm, and one thing that we haven't said, and take it for what it's worth, but the rankings, Thunder coming in as number 2 in 11A. Here, so Burrows trying to get a big win here over a 2-ranked Ellendale Kulm here at home.
Jamison Lee is coming to this game for Hillsboro Central Valley.
Quick score update. Lisbon now leading 18-0 over Valley City. Northern Cass up 30-14 over Sargent County.
It's a great effort out of Lisbon tonight.
Power set. They move Jack Matson into the backfield. Run behind him from the fullback side. They pick up 3 of the 4. There for Sawyer Owens.
4th and short. Caruth at the bottom of that pile.
So,
first down here for the Burrows will seal it.
You run a play at about 1:15. If you take the timeout and punt it, you're going to try and pin them deep with no timeouts, make the Thunder go the length of the field. or you give it to your guys, try to pick up the first down and ice it. Or maybe you get up there and you just try and draw them off sides. We'll see here, but it looks like they are going to use a timeout here because there's 8 seconds on the play clock. They'll let that tick down here.
Yeah,
and
Coach Joe Johnson is right by the official taking that timeout.
There's the timeout from Nodak Insurance. Brad Richter, Nick Preston, and Hillsboro and Mayville, 701-636-5285. 4th and 1, Burrows when we come back.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
4th and 1 for Hillsboro Central Valley. Trying to find a way to run out the clock, ice it. They'll come out in the, looks like they're going to go that heavy set again. Moocher out there, Breidenbach, Matson. They're going to go Owens and Kazette in the backfield.
With Matson.
They bring Matson in. Jamison Lee there on that
Yep,
left
left
side.
tackle, yep.
So they turn, they hand off, they give it, hit in the backfield, spun forward. Did he get it?
Yep. I say he did.
Oh, it's
Thunder
very
says
close.
no. Burrows say yes. It's going to be close.
Well, I don't see them agreeing on the spot no matter the outcome.
I'm just trying here.
We might get our chain gang. We do. The first appearance of the chain gang here, and it's going to be a close measurement as we'll zoom in on that a little bit.
Might be the most experienced chain gang in the state of North Dakota. Not every chain gang gets their attention. Look at the hat on this one guy. Just look at it. That's all I'm saying.
It's a nice hat.
It is.
We'll say that here.
Look at him sprint. Shame on me.
You know what I like about you?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I was
They stretch
reminded.
the chains. Well, they will stretch the chains. And this is a big measurement right here. Pull it tight. And it's going to be short by about 6 inches.
Yeah. Wow. All right. Well, this is what it's all about.
For the Thunder offense, your defense gave you a chance. Now, what can you do with it? 72 seconds.
No timeouts.
Needing to go 67 yards with no timeouts. They had the big 43-yard pass play in the first half when Hansen hit Thorpe. Thorpe's at quarterback now with Hansen leaving. The receivers out wide to the right side.
Gayton comes in late, gets there at left end.
Split backs in a shotgun set. They flare the running back out to the right side. Thorpe looking. He's going to lock and load here, going deep on the first play. It's a jump ball. It's dropped. As the receiver fell down and slow to get up, and I think it was when he planted that it's not good. So we will take an injury timeout right now. 1:04 to go in this fourth quarter. 6-0. Golden Harvest Tim Kazette Seed Sale scoreboard. We're back after this.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
6-0 Hillsboro Central Valley leading over Ellendale Edgeley Kulm as tended to they're getting stretched out on the field. The receiver went down on that incomplete pass. Jump ball and deflected off the hands of the defenders there, so it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Thunder. Here as we broadcast from the Ryan Opdahl Farmers Union Insurance of Hillsboro broadcast booth. We've had a whale of a ball game here today, and I just got the update. 90 pounds of fries. They did get it going. They went through 90 pounds here on a delayed start.
On a delayed start, the French fryer got going. They found power and 90 pounds of spuds. You know, the other thing is, I'm just curious, Corey Erickson, Hillsboro banner here again. Lots of photos tonight. I'm wondering if he has been able to obtain any close-up, high-intense focus of the mosquitoes that are here tonight and the 77 of them that have been on my left forearm.
Yeah.
Great action shots, he said.
Well, yeah, photographer of the year right
That's
there.
of the game, right? All right, for sure. Yep, there we go.
Here, still attending there to the Thunder player on the field. Let's take a look at our scores around Region 1. Fourth quarter, Northern Cass leading Sargent County 36-14. Haven't got a score update on the Oaks-Mayport CG game. At the end of the half, it was 15-12 Oaks leading at halftime. Have not seen a second half update on that. 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. The last update I got, Lisbon was leading Valley City 18-0. Take a moment here to look at some of the Region 2 scores. Couple close ones here. Park River area ranked number 5 in the latest poll, leading Thompson 14-12. Park River area has the ball, 4 minutes left in the fourth in that one. And Rugby leading Grafton 16-15, start of the fourth. Grafton with the ball in that Region 2 contest. Carrington leading Harvey Wells County 21-14 as well. There, so some out-of-town scores there. Your Dakota Heritage Bank out-of-town scoreboard. There is helped off the field under his own power.
Yeah, it was all cramped up with sand.
Friggin' sand will come out for this second down and 10 play.
Well, you can hear the near side fans of Hillsboro Central Valley pounding the feet into the bleachers.
You can see the bleachers shaking here with the camera. Swing pass out to the right side, just trying to pick up some yards. They do get the first down and then run out of bounds. The completion there as Thorpe just dishes it off with the Burroughs defense playing prevent.
Young, that was Young, the receiver. And very smart, got the yardage, got out of bounds.
No, they say only 9.
Well, he went out of bounds, yeah, where his feet went out.
Yep, so didn't get the first down, but did stop the clock. 57 seconds to go. Again, Thunder out of timeouts. Put the running back on the right side. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. The Thorpe, he's going to try and look like a run-pass option where he was going to try the jump pass. Instead, he holds on to it, picks up the first down, gets it across to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, they'll hurry up here. Schlosser, 8, and also Miller are the 2 receivers left near side.
Clock does stop while they set the change, then they're going to clock it.
Yep.
Clock it with the incomplete there. Just throw it down with 47 seconds. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 45-yard line. Burroughs protecting the sidelines, but as you just saw, the Thunder can do some things where they're going to run it close and then take advantage of that rule with the clock stopping there while they set chains. So you got to play up. You can't just hang back.
Yeah, 45 yards to go for a tying touchdown. Again, the Burroughs extra point kick was blocked in that third quarter.
Single high safety for the defense as the snap comes back. Thorpe, he's going to look. Loads up here to the right side. Play, jump ball, knocked away by Lushik. Lushik knocks it away. Brings up a 3rd and 10 now. Trying to go deep on that one. Good time to take a shot. Still got a couple downs here to play with to pick up the yardage you need. Take the big shot there and try and get yourself set up there with a lot of time left still. Well, not a lot of time, but 41 seconds here as the clock stops.
Yeah, third and 10, so at least 2 more shots for a first down or for the big play for the Thunder.
Thunder going to line up in the 4 wide set. Quick play out to the right sideline as they will get it, and again near the sticks, but out of bounds. Clock will stop. 35 seconds to go.
Brogan Young with a big hit. 4th down. Did he go out just short of that? Yes, it looks like it. Yeah, so it's going to be, 4th and 1?
Yeah, knocked out there after a 9-yard gain, so 4th and 1. Thunder come out in the shotgun set. They ran it last time. They're going to run it with the power again. This time going to the right side. Getting the first down and more is Thorpe. Drew Thorpe brings it up here to the 31-yard line. A gain of 5 to stop the clock with the chains resetting.
And the clock at 30 seconds. And they'll clock it here right away.
There we go.
to make it second down, but 2 seconds go off the clock, and every second is precious here.
I'll say this drive here that started with 1:12 on the clock and no timeouts has been run very well.
Oh,
with
absolutely.
Getting up, clocking it, everyone getting set.
Well-coached football team.
Yeah. Regardless of the outcome here, they've run this quick huddle emergency offense very nicely.
And this has been just tremendous effort out of these young athletes tonight. Students, young men, and athletes giving us the entertainment.
3 right now. They motion 1 over, so it's 2 each direction. And a little bit of confusion there as they do get the snap off. 6 seconds here. Shot on the left side here is incomplete. Thorpe took a shot there from the rush that time. Sailed the ball a little bit, but landed in front of the defense. Incomplete. 23 seconds left to go.
3rd and 10 coming up. The ball is at the 31. Now we're going to see Breidenbach come in for Hillsboro Central Valley. Brody Breidenbach. And coming out will be Matson, 75 Jack Matson.
Yeah, I think it was a helmet thing there that brought Matson out. So
he's got loose tape coming off the wrists, and he's a warrior. Now officials timeout to reset the play clock.
Yeah. Reset the play clock. So a lot of time here for the Thunder with the clock stopped to get set up. Tight on the left side, doubled on the right side with the twin set blitz. Sets up the screen, incomplete pass though. Had to pop it over the top of the pressure and just couldn't connect that time with his back.
The pressure forced that out early. Mathern, the intended receiver, but it was the pressure that forced that pass to be released early. Running back didn't get the chance to turn around and look for it. 4th and 10. Here we are.
Play of the game right here. Got it. Thunder, long time in the huddle, 15 as they break it.
Trips left.
1 right, shotgun set, running back to the right side of Thorpe. He's going to look left side. Pressure's going to come. He's going to throw back right side over the middle. It is broken up. The defense trying to wedge it between 2. Rogness there for the breakup along with Lushik, and the Burros get the 4th down stop.
Well, this might be the finest, funnest 11 seconds that Hillsboro Central Valley football has had in recent years.
They get the ball back.
This is a huge, monstrous win for Hillsboro Central Valley unless something just completely crazy and wild happens here.
1 snap and a kneel down is all you need. And Burros are going to take the timeout and make sure everyone understands that that's all they need.
Yeah.
So with 11 seconds left, we'll be back in 30 seconds after this Nodak Insurance Company timeout.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
11 seconds to go. Hillsboro Central Valley, 1 snap and a kneel down away from coming out with the victory. Thunder can't stop the clock. The 4th down attempt broken up. And Hillsboro Central Valley in every coach's, every player's favorite position, the victory formation. Lushik under center, snap, knee to the grass, the clock will run off, and Hillsboro Central Valley in a great game, a thriller of a game, a 6-0 victory for Hillsboro Central Valley over number 2 ranked Ellendale Edgeley. Kulm, Burros now 1-1 in region play. Thunder undefeated no more. Fall to 3-1. They are also 1-1 in region play. We'll have more of it coming up here when we come back. It will be your post-game report. The final on your Golden Harvest, Tim Cassette Seed Sales Scoreboard. Hillsboro Central Valley 6-0 winners over Ellendale Edgeley Kulm on yourliveevent.com.
The Hillsboro Hillsboro and Central Valley Schools are glad to have students and staff back in the classroom and in activities. If you have questions in regards to the activity schedule for either school, the boroughs want you to visit HillsboroK12.com or CentralValleyND.com and click on the HCV Athletics tab. The schedules and calendars are posted each day, too. The school websites for Hillsboro and Central Valley are valuable resources for the community. Visit them often for updated information, daily announcements, and contact information. It's all of the school websites for Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Looking to tackle a big building project or a major fall cleanup? Sywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro has what you need. 40 dumpster roll-off boxes that are on hand, ready for rent. Need building materials? They'll deliver everything you need for your project and bring the dumpster at the same time for maximum convenience. If it's time for fall cleaning, rent a large dumpster and clear out your space with ease. For rentals of your dumpsters and building needs, your one-stop shop for your projects, Sywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro.
Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, North Dakota has adapted to the growing needs of the edible bean industry since 1982. Production of edible beans helps many growers in the Red River Valley make their farming operation more profitable. These growers are also producing a nutritious, high-protein food source helping feed a hungry world. Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton with receiving stations in Garski, Grafton, Larimore, Sharon, Devils Lake, Lincoln, Wilton, and East Grand Forks. Learn more at CentralValleyBean.com or call 701-847-2622.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Final score, the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros with the 6-0 victory over the Ellendale Edgeley Kulm Thunder. Burros improve here to 3-1 on the season. EK, they drop to 3-1 as they both share 3-1. They both share 1-1 region records as well. It was a scoreless first half as we jump into our game summary. Here, both teams had chances to score in the first half. Both defenses did not allow the other to score in the first half. Hillsboro Central Valley, their defense stopped the Thunder on the Borough 35 and on the 18-yard line in the first half. The Thunder able to stop a third and goal from the 4 in the first half, as they would force the turnover on downs. Both defenses also getting one takeaway in that first half, and we were scoreless at halftime at 0-0. In the third quarter, Thunder with the ball to start things off, go 3-and-out there, a penalty marking them back, and they would punt it off. Burros then go on our only scoring drive of the game, an 83-yard drive taking 3 minutes and 28 seconds. They're going from their own 17-yard line, and big plays on that one through the air. Tyson Lushik, a 35-yard strike on a scramble drill, 3rd and long, and Lushik scrambling. Miller seeing that, connect up, and Miller able to rumble for 35 yards across the grain of the defense for the big first down. Griffin Mitzel goes up and gets a 34-yard gain in that drive, and then Chase Halfley ends the drive with a 10-yard scoring strike on a slant on the right side as Lushik in the second half, 3 attempts, 3 completions there for 79 yards alone in that second half. Plus that touchdown, the PAT was blocked, and it stayed a 6-0 game. After that touchdown with 6:45 to go in the third quarter, Ellendale Edgeley Kulm would be driving down into Borough territory. Brody Rogness forces a fumble, recovers it as well for the Burros at their own 28-yard line. They would end up punting on that offensive possession, and then end of the third quarter, it would be the Thunder getting the ball back. They would go on a drive of 3+ minutes, eventually turning it over on downs at the 18-yard line, somewhat similar to that early first half of drive. There were going backwards on third down, a big sack from Carson Cassette pushes them back. 4th and 18, they can't get it to go. 4th and goal from the 18, they can't get it to go. End up turning it over on downs. Burros would turn over on downs themselves on the next possession. A 4th and 1 trying to run out the clock. They get stopped 6 inches short. Thunder have the ball. They get it down here. 4th down. And they only get it down there to the 30-ish yard line as Burros able to then take over off a 4th down pass, a breakup, and they kneel it out for the 6-0 victory. That's our game summary in this one as Hillsboro Central Valley picks up the victory. Let's go down to the field, talk about the victory. Jim Berkmeyer standing by with some of our players of the game.
Some of our players of the game here tonight, and this first one's also an Enbridge Energy, bringing the energy tonight. Mooch here, and hey, congratulations on the win. I'm going to ask you the obvious question first. How does this one feel?
Feels great. I mean, being number 2 team in state, it feels great. After last week, it was a little bit of upset. We should have got that game, but our line came back and we got it, and we finished the game the way we should have. The team did great. Line did good at blocking. There's a couple breaks down, but other than that, we did great, and we came back and came out on top.
Yeah, I want to talk about the line play. You're moved to center this week, and everybody, you know, next man up, and Breidenbach filled his job, did his work, others around you. Just talk about the line play tonight. I want to start on the offensive side. You guys got after it and created some space for your running backs and allowed your QB to throw the ball.
Yeah, I mean, it was really rough having John go out, but, I mean, we got to step up. It's varsity. We got to step up and play a game. We just try our hardest out here.
Well, you certainly did, and you brought the energy there. Just talk about more of that energy to stay with it. It's a warm night, a physical team that you're playing against, a very talented team. You're playing against some studs on that side of the line as well as you guys. To mentally though stay sharp, because this is maybe your best game as a team of not having all the penalties.
Yeah, last week killed us in penalties, and we for sure knock down that in practice this week to make sure to keep it clean and keep a good game, and just got to keep everything clean, no penalties. Last week bit us with penalties, and just can't have any more of those.
How about the defensive effort tonight by your teammates, a goose egg on the scoreboard?
We did great. I mean, there's nothing better than keeping them down there. That's what happens when we get up there, and they ended up getting down there and made really big stops that helped us tremendously. So just got to keep on top of the defense, and they did a great job of that tonight.
Hey, Mooch, congratulations. Good luck, and thanks for letting me share your nickname.
Thank you. You too. Have a good night.
You bet. Take care. There we go. That's Mr. Moocher here for the Burros, 66. Enbridge bringing the energy here tonight. We'll get another Burro player over here as well. And joining us is 88, Bryce Miller. Congrats on the win to you and your teammates. How good of a feeling do you have right now after a win against a very talented, very solid football team?
Oh, it's great. You know, Coach Johnson, in our pregame speech, he told us we have nothing to lose and everything to gain. So just play loose, free, and that's what we did, and we came out with a W.
Yeah, you mentioned that to me at halftime as well. So as this game starts, a little slow, or, not slow in a negative way, but some early penalties against you guys, really couldn't get a whole lot going. But how important was it in the second quarter, though, that drive that you guys put together? You didn't cap it off with points, but did that help you guys maybe bring some confidence that, hey, we can move the ball against a stout defensive team?
Yeah, definitely. You know, they're big dudes, and it definitely helped our line and me a lot with knowing that we can move the ball.
You had some catches again tonight, some receiving yards. I made the comment, you really run some nice routes, get yourself open. Just talk about that, and I think, too, that you and your quarterback spent some time together this summer just to get on the same page.
Yep, chemistry is a big thing, and me and Tyson hung out a lot this summer, and a lot of things have to happen before I get the ball, with the line blocking, Tyson throwing a good ball. So it's all props to them for me having my success.
Defensively, you were active on the edge tonight. You came up with some big plays. Just talk about what was working for you.
Just trying to do my responsibility to the best of my ability, and trusting that my teammates will be there if I don't do it.
What else did you feel good about tonight, just as a team, maybe in just growth as a team, with confidence, or just learning more about yourselves?
We were able to build a lot more depth today with my brother Jacob stepping in because of an injury, and he did amazing. And we had a bunch of penalty yards last week, so we got to clean that up, and which we did, so that feels really good.
You took it away from me. I was going to ask you unfairly. I was thinking to talk about little brother. He stepped up, looked like he played the part and fit in, and felt pretty comfortable. At least his body language said he did. I don't know how he was feeling, but he looked like he wanted to be there.
Yeah, he definitely did. I always talk about before the game. I told him just play with confidence, and you're good enough. You're here for a reason. So just do you.
Hey, congrats on the win, and keep it rolling now. Don't let up. Bryce Miller with us here tonight. We're going to keep talking here on our post-game report. Let's bring in next Brody Dickoff joining us. And Brody, here's another energy shirt, Enbridge Energy. You brought some energy tonight, both sides of the ball. A big smile on your face. You should, man. You played tough. You played hard. You were physical. You had guys beating on you, pounding on you. You're going to be sore tomorrow, but was it a hell of a lot of fun?
Yeah, it was, of course. When we got to get stops on fourth down, and like we did there, and getting drives and getting first downs, it gives us a lot of energy, helps us push through.
Talk about the first half, second half on the offensive side of the ball. It was tough to get things going. Then you found some success of being able to move the ball. Finally got the one in that proved to be the only touchdown of the night. But what was happening on the offensive line that was allowing success against a very good football team?
I think, we've been working all week on staying low and getting our hips through and getting a good drive on the D lineman. And, yeah, I think we executed pretty well tonight and did a good job.
Was your communication good as well?
Yeah, it was. Pretty good.
Okay, defensively, talk about that, because yourself and others, there was some rotation of guys and moving around, but the interior, you anchored down.
Yeah, we got powerful D linemen, and we got a couple in the depth chart that execute pretty well too and play good. But yeah, our D line did great today. Colin Jenin, big push on the line. He's a 6'2", 250, and yeah, Jack Matson on the end there, keeping contained, doing his job. And Bryce Miller doing that too, and it's awesome.
How about a few blitz packages tonight? Came in behind you guys. They were well timed and well executed.
Yeah, we were a little slow to pick up on that, but we talked about it at half and we figured it out pretty good.
Punting game. Give you some kudos there. Punting the ball pretty well again.
Yeah, I always got faith in my boy Chase Affley. Snapped the ball right to me, and all my blockers ahead of me. And yeah,
shout out to Old Maynard.
Yeah.
Hey, congrats on the win. Keep playing hard. Good luck to you. You bet. Brody Dickoff here tonight, one of our Enbridge Energy players of the game here this evening. And Big Jake, I'm going to take a break, and we're going to have another player coming over, I believe, momentarily here on our post-game report with YourLiveEvent.com. Hillsboro Central Valley defeating EEK tonight 6-0.
The City of Hillsboro encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call the City of Hillsboro for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
This is Austin Reed with Dakota Heritage Bank. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we have a strong background in ag and business lending, but we can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. If you're in need of a loan, visit us at one of our locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future.
Postgame report on yourliveevent.com. Hillsboro Central Valley with the 6-0 victory over Ellendale Edgeley Kulm. As we in this one, we're going to give out some post-game awards, look at some stats. We still have some coaches conversation, maybe another player going to be joining us as well. But first we want to talk about our Halstead Telephone post-game connection. In this one, in Halstead Telephone Company, you can discover local reliability you can trust with halsteadtel.com, the website. As in this one, the connection going to go with the big touchdown throw as Tyson Lushik on that drive, 3 of 3 for 79 yards, with the third one going to Chase Hafley for the 10-yard scoring strike, as that is our connection in the game. Brought to you by Halstead Telephone Company. They are how to connect. Visit online, halsteadtel.com. Hillsboro Central Valley now 3-1. EEK, they fall to 3-1, and both are 1-1 in Region 1 play as well. Our Agassiz Precision play in the game. Here from your precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, online planterdoc.com. Wishing everyone a safe harvest season. It's Agassiz Precision Ag of Hillsboro. Precision in this one. Pre-game, we talked about it. Penalties, a big issue for the Burros the last couple weeks. 16 total penalties. Today, 2. 2 penalties, both in the first half. Procedural and then a hold there for a total of 15 yards. And as we get to the stats, you'll see the edge in that number going to the Thunder, but the edge in the turnover and the penalty battle going to the Burros. A big reason that area will come out in a close one here today, as that precision play is the lack of penalties by the Burro team here today, getting that cleaned up after the last couple weeks. So Agassiz Precision Ag of Hillsboro, online planterdoc.com, the website. Hillsboro Central Valley, their fourth consecutive one-score game to start the year, as they are 3-1 now with a 6-0 victory, and EK falling to 3-1. We're going down to the field here as we got some fans of the game joining us now.
Real quick, here's some fans here tonight. I'm just going to ask you, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Presley.
All right, what's your name?
I'm Callie. Hi, my name's Elena.
All right, so I'm just going to go back down the line here. What did you enjoy about the football game tonight, or just what's on your mind right now?
I loved how I got to see all my friends and how good the Bros plays. Well,
we want to look at the camera here, okay?
Well, I'm excited that the Burros won, and I'm just so happy that I get to meet you.
All right, well, thank you.
That the Burros got a good win tonight and got to hang out with some of my friends.
All right, sounds good. Well, I appreciate you coming by. Thanks for being fans, and you keep watching and you keep listening on the radio as well, all right? Yep. All right, take care. Good luck to you guys. Have fun at school. Study hard. All right. Let's continue on here with some of the players here this evening. Carson Gazette for Hillsboro Central Valley. Hey, it's always good that you have these young fans here. It's something special, isn't it?
Yeah, really makes the game feel real nice. Just brings the energy. The crowd was really in it this week, or this game, and it really changed the tides of the game, I think. It really gave the energy to our defense to make those big stops in the red zone, and really just lifted our team up.
Yeah, your team lifted up. You guys, dug in, played so hard. So did EEK. They're a heck of a football team. You win 6-0, and what's it like to go to football war and know coming in that it's going to be physical and you're playing. You know that you got to play at your best because you're up against a quality team.
Oh man, it's the best. Especially coming into this game, we knew we had nothing to lose. We weren't in the polls. We weren't nothing. We were going to come out fighting, and we knew it was going to be a dog fight. And I just really looked forward to it, and just wanted to come out here and compete.
Compete you did. Okay, first half, scoreless at halftime. A lot of things defensively that you guys did well. The Thunder did, some good things well. Also, how important was it from the offensive side to put together that long drive there late in the first half? Yes, you did not punch it in, but did that help you guys just maybe gain some more confidence or just to stay, fast and free?
Oh, man, it was so important. We marched that ball down just a little bit, and it just really brought some confidence to our team and really knew that we could be in this game and that we were at half 0-0. That was like we knew we had the energy on our side. They were they thought maybe it was going to be a cakewalk or something, but we kept them scoreless, and I think they got a little nervous at half. So.
Yeah, well, second half. Let's go there. The drive, and then, Leshik finds Maynard Halfley there in the end zone. Some runs, some passes, everybody getting involved. But I think it was that drive. If it wasn't that drive, it was another drive that I just want to bring this up to you. I brought it up during the broadcast that you stuck your nose in there, you picked up pressure, you got the extra block. You allowed Leshik to get a little extra time to complete a pass downfield. I don't know if you remember that play or not, because there's a lot of them that you're having to throw blocks. But that's the little stuff. That's the things that matter, whether it's you or your teammates, everybody making things and just doing your jobs.
Yeah, Coach Johnson always says, do the little things right and the big things will follow. So just laying those little blocks allow the big plays to start coming, and we can put together drives, put together scores, and obviously win football games. Big plays, you had a blitz. And you had a sack there near the end of the game. Talk about it. Oh, man, it just felt so nice. I had first sack of the career, too, but came in there, got it, and, I was just pumped. It was late. I was kind of hoping Corey was on the sideline, maybe get a cool flick, but obviously he was in the end zone, so that was kind of unfortunate. But it was huge. Just felt amazing. Nothing better. Well, you'll be able to just rewind your live event and put it there, and you can clip it, and you'll have it for life, man. Oh, yeah. It'll be great. Well, now, though, it's about moving on. Enjoy this one, and then staying focused and keep elevating the game, isn't it, as one of the leaders of the team? Yeah, we're going to get back to the drawing board. Monday we're going to come. It's going to be 0-0 that week, our record. So we're going to come back, we're going to fire, and we're going to hopefully get that win again next Friday. Hey, Mr. Cazette, thank you so much. Congrats on the win. Keep playing hard and enjoy it. Thank you. You're welcome. Carson Cazette with us here tonight on our postgame report, Your Live Event, yourliveevent.com. Thanks for viewing tonight. Thanks to all of our sponsors for making this all possible. And our postgame coaches conversations will be coming up, our player interviews as well. Part of the postgame report here tonight from Dakota Heritage Bank. And Big Jake, I know that Coach Johnson will be over here momentarily. So if you have some things to take care of there in the press box, I'll send it back to you.
All right, well, let's run through his stats, and you just kind of wave up there when Coach Johnson's ready here. As we look at our game stats in this one, for the Ellendale Edgeley Kulm Thunder individually rushing the ball, Ivan Kruth had 17 carries for 72 yards. It was Drew Thorpe with 9 carries, 106 yards, long of 47 in the big game there. Brody Hansen was 1 carry for 8 yards. Tate Mathern, 2 carries, negative 13. It was Riggin Sand, 2 carries, total of 3. 2 carries, 8 yards for Bennett Giesler, and 2 team carries of 2 sacks for negative 16 total. 35 rushes, 168 yards on the ground. Through the air, Riggin Sand had 3 catches, 43 yards. Drew Thorpe, 1 catch for 43 yards. It was Brogan Young, 2 catches for 18 yards. Bennett Giesler with a 1 catch for 17, and it was Walker Miller with 1 catch for 14. Through the air, Brody Hansen was 3 of 6 passing, 64 yards. Drew Thorpe 5 of 18 for 71 yards and an interception here today. Total of 8 of 24 passing, 135 yards, plus the 168 on the ground, 303 yards of total offense today for the Thunder. But they did have 2 turnovers, 1 interception, 1 fumble, and also 8 penalties for 60 yards in the game. Defense special teams wise, Drew Thorpe had a sack. Bennett Giesler with a fumble recovery off a Drew Nitschke forced fumble. We'll go through the Borough stats when we come back. Let's go right down to the field here. Our post-game coaches' comments. Head coach Joe Johnson for Hillsboro Central Valley.
Yeah, we are on our post-game report here, and we are visiting with the head coach for Hillsboro Central Valley Borough football. Coach Joe Johnson, 6-0 win over a really good football team in EEK. We're going to be able to, I hope, talk about a lot of stuff, but just get us started here with just the thoughts just about how the effort was there and the execution was there tonight.
Yeah, first of all, I agree. EEK is a good football team, and I just want to congratulate them on a battle on the field where, we thought that this might be a grinded out kind of game all week long. We've talked about it's going to be a fourth quarter game, and we prepared accordingly. So my hat goes off to EEK. They have a good football team, and they never gave up. They were strong, they were physical, but we've been saying that too, that we're strong and physical too. And I'm proud of our guys up front tonight because play after play after play, they're up there working hard, and they don't get their name called quite as often as some of those backs do. But my goodness, having our center and middle linebacker and John Matson out with an injury, and then Mooch moving to center did a great job at center tonight, and then Brody Breidenbach getting a first start that he's had did a really good job at guard. Several other players, of course, coming in and out, and of course those guys in Brody Dickoff and Jack Matson, who are always getting the job done. And proud of those guys. Sebastian Gaitin did a really good job tonight, and on the defensive side of the ball, and needed him at that defensive end, and he stepped up and played really well. One of the things that we talked about going into the game was we were a little bit messy with penalties last week, and we cleaned that up tonight, and all in all, pretty happy on that front. A pretty clean football game.
As the first half continued, what was it? Any adjustments that your O-line did? Because early on it was tough to really sustain or to move the ball, grinding it, yes, but not getting anything out of that. The grinder was working, but there was no meat coming out of the other end.
Yeah, there were adjustments that we made at halftime, and there were a couple of different things that we did on the offensive side. We have a few blocking concepts that we changed in the second half that we had success with. There were a few things that we did with routes that we felt like we could exploit their defense, and we found those pockets that we were looking for, and the players executed them. And I can't say enough good things about our players tonight, because we can draw things up, and on paper it can look perfect, but they have to go out on the field and do it, and they did that tonight.
You have some receivers that are starting to run some really precise routes, and they do matter. And then your guys blocking up front. I mentioned to Carson about how he picked up one. It was on a drive. It might have been on that touchdown drive that allowed Leszek to have that extra second and a half that you guys, I think, got about 18 yards out of.
Yeah, so you're exactly right. Several routes that are, all four of those big receivers are good route runners. All of them have good hands. We've talked about that all year of when we talk about who's a favorite target. All four of them are a favorite target, including all six if we include Carson and Sawyer coming out of the backfield. And so we feel good about all of those guys. They're all coachable. And so, as the season is progressing, we're able to lock in a little bit on those fine tuning things, and precision in route running is one of them. Secondary routes would be part of that. That happened several times tonight where they run their route, and then if the play isn't there, they run a secondary route, and we connected on several secondary routes tonight.
Well, let's go to the defensive side. We should. A shutout against a quality team, and you limited their running game, took away some other stuff. That was an excellent, it was just a great job on that side.
Yeah, I would agree. And again, I want to lift up my coaches that I coach with, because Sam Rieger does a great job on that defensive side as defensive coordinator, and Gary Suker does a great job on the offensive side calling plays. And both of them did a great job tonight. Moved the ball when we needed to. I know we didn't put up a lot of points, but boy, we put together some long sustained drives. And then you're right, on the defensive side, got stops when we needed to. Again, it starts in the trenches at that line of scrimmage, and those defensive tackles, Colin Jenin, both sides of the ball, he's just been a beast, as you can see. I hadn't played football for a couple of years, and man, he stepped in and learned fast. Again, he's been coachable. He listens, does what he learns. He did that on both sides of the ball tonight. I thought Brody Dickoff had a really good game on that defensive line tonight, and then the strength and the athleticism athleticism at our defensive ends between Bryce Miller and Jack Matson. And like I say, Sebastian stepping in. Brody Breidenbach on both sides of the ball, again, getting his first start tonight. On the offensive side, played a lot on defense too and made some really good plays. Then at the linebackers, we had a few breakdowns last week in coverage with our linebackers. Made some adjustments this week, including personnel and positions, and that looked a lot better tonight. And then of course in our secondary, we just feel really good about the three guys that have been doing it all year, three seniors, and in Tyson Lushik at free safety, Sawyer Owens at corner, and then as you saw, Brody Rognes had a really good game tonight at cornerback. I always like to see, the players are the ones who decide who they're going to hoist up in the huddle after the game, and I think it was Brody Rognes tonight, and well deserved. But there were about 14 guys that deserved it tonight.
And Brody got a strip and a fumble recovery that was key part of the game there, and then those veteran seniors back there, they welcomed the young freshmen, and the young freshmen stepped up.
Yeah, that's actually where I was going with that, as those seniors in that secondary, and Jacob Miller did not play like a freshman tonight, and like I said before the game, he's super coachable. We're confident about assignments, and he did exactly that tonight. Made a couple of really big plays, and you're right, those seniors took him under their wing, and he had a good football game tonight. Pretty fun to see those young players developing.
Did you feel also tonight that the veterans continue to lead and everybody's doing their jobs? I just thought tonight in the broadcast call that we said numerous times, guys stayed home, guys just stuck to their assignments, and it all leads to a lot of good things.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And last week, again, when we had a couple of breakdowns in coverage, then guys tried to adjust to make up for it, and then there's a little bit of a lack of trust. And we've said that about this group, as you've heard me say, Burke, 100 times through the offseason, through fall camp. This group has bonded, and there's a trust level, and I think we saw that trust level different tonight than what we did last week. And guys were doing their assignments, and they were trusting that their teammates were going to do the same.
No question. This is a big win. It's a big W. You'll enjoy it. The team should enjoy it. They've earned this. Then it comes back to Monday, practice, focused, locked in, and stay mentally sharp, isn't it?
Yeah, it said that before the game started is, after a big win 2 weeks ago, we had a big win. You get to enjoy it for about 15 seconds, and then you're in the film room and preparing for the next week. Coming off a tough loss last week, you learn from it, but you have to do exactly the same thing as we're in the film room on Saturday morning and making preparations for the next team. And as you've been hearing me say for the last 3 years, we focus on the team that we're playing that week, and that's it. We know that we have Northern Cass next week at Northern Cass, and we'll enjoy this for about 15 seconds, and then we'll try to build on the momentum of this win, but then we need to get refocused.
Coach, congrats to you and your staff, and it was enjoyable to see all the excitement, the energy of the fans and the community, and all these guys on the sideline as well, and the quality football team from EEK that you guys are able to get tonight, 6-0, and we'll see you again next week.
Sounds great. Looking forward to it. Thanks, Burke.
You're welcome. Coach Joe Johnson for the Burros of Hillsboro Central Valley. 6-0 winners over EEK here tonight with your live event.
Well, thanks, Jim. As before we close out the broadcast here, we'll go down, or stay it up here actually, with our stats in the game here today. Your post-game stats for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. We went through the Thunder stats there, just a refresher there of 168 on the ground, 135 through the air, 303 yards total offense, 2 turnovers, 8 penalties for 60 yards in that one for the team. For Hillsboro Central Valley, individually rushing the ball, Sawyer Owens had 16 carries for 70 yards. Carson Kazette, 10 carries, 14 yards. Tyson Lushik, 6 carries, 9 yards. And Bryce Miller, 1 carry for -4 yards. There was a 1 sack and 1 kneel down for 2 team carries of a total of -9 yards. 34 rushes for 80 yards on the ground for Hillsboro Central Valley. Through the air, they got the damage done in that way. Bryce Miller, 3 catches for 80 yards. Griffin Mitzel, 2 catches for 44 yards. Carson Kazette, 1 catch for 12 yards. Chase Halfley, 2 catches, 17 yards, and a 10-yard touchdown catch. Tyson Lushik was 8 of 12 passing for 159 yards and a touchdown. Second half, 3 for 3, 79 yards, and a touchdown. Actually, that's 153 when I do my math. 8 of 12, 153. Still had 79 yards passing in the second half, though, on 3 attempts. And that touchdown. So 80 on the ground plus 153, 233 yards of total offense for Hillsboro Central Valley. They had 1 turnover, just 2 penalties in the game here today. Defensively, special teams wise, it was Tyson Lushik had an interception. Brody Rognes had a fumble forced and recovered. It was a sack there for Carson Kazette and also for Colin Jenin on defense. Special teams, 0-1 for Dickoff on the PAT attempts that he had it blocked after the lone scoring play of the game, a Chase Halfley 10-yard touchdown reception. That will wrap us up here today with your final stats. Hillsboro Central Valley and Ellendale Edgeley Kulm, both now 3-1 overall record, 1-1 with the region record as well. Thunder next week. They will take on Sargent County here as Hillsboro Central Valley will go to Northern Cass. Last I checked, Northern Cass was up a couple scores on Sargent County in their game here, so that will be next week. As tonight, we thank you for joining us here on yourliveevent.com. Appreciate you joining us. Appreciate all the sponsors that you've seen and heard as well. We ask them, where possible, please patronize those businesses. At the very least, tell them thank you. They're the ones that make it possible for us to be here with our coverage. For executive producer Mark Forseth, my sideline announcer Jim Berkmeyer, myself, Jake Berkmeyer, once again, thank you for joining us here tonight on yourliveevent.com. Hillsboro Central Valley with the final score victory 6-0 over Ellendale Edgeley Kulm on yourliveevent.com.